My beloved child, before you even think about clicking away, I want you to pause and take a deep breath. You've been seeking answers, wondering why things haven't been working out the way you expected. I have heard your heart, and today, I am speaking to you with a message that is filled with love, clarity, and guidance. Listen carefully, because this message was placed before you for a reason. You may be feeling confused about a relationship in your life, a connection that feels meaningful, like it was meant to be. You sense the love, the pull between you and this person, but something has been standing in the way, something you can't quite figure out. Today, I am going to help you see what's blocking this love, and I will guide you toward healing and understanding. Dear child, if you are in need of my blessings, do not be silent. Let your trust be known, and type "Yes, I need," for I am waiting to fill your life with my love. Stay with me until the end of this message, because there's peace and wisdom here for you. This is your time to finally uncover the truth. I want you to know, my beloved, that you are precious. You are chosen. The person you've been thinking about, the one who has stirred your heart, has chosen you too. You felt it in your spirit that this connection is different, deeper, and meaningful. You weren't imagining it. I placed this person in your life for a reason, but now there's something blocking this love. I know you've been asking yourself, why aren't things moving forward? Why do I feel stuck in this relationship? The connection is real, but there is an obstacle in the way, one that you haven't fully recognized yet. But don't worry, I will show you what it is. The truth is, my child, that sometimes love gets blocked by forces we don't immediately see. It's not always about what's happening on the surface. It's about the deeper things going on in your heart, in your mind, and even in the unseen spiritual world around you. Right now, I need you to understand that there is someone or something standing in the way of this love. It might be an outside influence, or it might be something within you or the other person involved. It could be fear, doubt, past wounds, or even someone else's negativity. This is what I'm here to help you uncover, because once you recognize the block, you'll be able to remove it and let the love that was meant for you flow freely. One of the most common blocks to love is fear. Fear of being hurt, fear of being vulnerable, fear of rejection. My child, fear is not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. Sometimes, the fears you hold onto from past relationships or experiences create walls around your heart, making it difficult for you to fully accept the love that's right in front of you. Take a moment to breathe deeply and ask yourself, am I afraid of this love? Am I holding back because of something that happened before? I want to remind you that I am your protector. You can trust me with your heart. If this love is truly from me, it will bring you peace, not fear. Don't let old wounds block what I am trying to give you. Sometimes, my child, the block in your relationship comes from outside influences, people who don't have your best interests at heart. There may be someone in your life or in the life of the person you love who is speaking negativity, doubt, or even jealousy over your relationship. These influences can cloud your judgment and create confusion where there should be clarity. I need you to listen closely to the voices around you. Who is advising you? Who is speaking into your life? Are they encouraging love, peace, and understanding, or are they sowing seeds of doubt and division? Be careful about who you allow into your heart and mind, because not everyone sees things the way I do. Pray for discernment, and I will show you who is blocking your love. Another block that often stands in the way of love is the pain from the past. My child, I know you've been hurt before. I know there have been moments in your life where your heart was broken, where trust was shattered, and where you felt abandoned or rejected. But I need you to know something very important. The past does not define your future. The love I have placed before you is not bound by the mistakes or pain of the past. But if you keep holding on to that hurt, it will create a wall that blocks the love you were meant to experience. It's time to let go of the past, to release the pain, and to open your heart again. I am here to heal your heart, to restore what was broken, and to help you trust again. Sometimes, my child, the block to love is not something physical or emotional. It's something spiritual. There are forces in this world that don't want you to experience the love, joy, and peace I have for you. These forces work in subtle ways, planting seeds of doubt, fear, and confusion in your mind. But don't be afraid. I am greater than any spiritual block, and I am here to protect you. If you feel a heaviness, a sense that something is off, or a constant cloud of doubt hanging over your relationship, I encourage you to come to me in prayer. Ask me to remove any spiritual block that may be standing in the way of your love. I will fight for you, my child. I will clear the path so that you can walk in the fullness of the love I have prepared for you. If this message has touched your soul, my child, let your heart be moved to like, knowing that my blessings are upon you. Now that you know there's a block standing in the way of this love, I want to guide you in how to remove it. The first step is always to come to me. I am the source of all wisdom, peace, and love, and I am here to help you. Pray for clarity. Ask me to show you clearly what is blocking this love. Whether it's fear, past pain, outside influence, or a spiritual block, I will reveal it to you. Surrender your fears. If fear has been holding you back, surrender it to me. You don't have to carry it anymore. I will replace your fear with peace and trust. Set healthy boundaries. If there are people in your life who are negatively influencing your relationship, it's time to set healthy boundaries. Protect your heart, protect your love, and don't allow anyone to sow seeds of doubt where there should be faith. Forgive and heal. If past pain is blocking your heart, come to me for healing. I will help you forgive, release the hurt, and open your heart again. Trust me with your future. Remember, my child, that I have good plans for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and to give you a future filled with love. Trust me with this relationship, and trust that I am working behind the scenes to remove every block. I want you to know, my child, that the love you feel, the connection you sensed with this person, is not in your imagination. It is real, and it was placed in your life for a reason. Don't let the block that's standing in the way keep you from experiencing the fullness of this love. I have chosen you for this person, and I have chosen this person for you. But like all things in life, love requires patience, understanding, and trust in me. I will guide you through this, and together we will remove whatever is standing in your way. My beloved, this situation is not too difficult for me. Whatever is blocking this love, whether it's fear, outside influence, or a spiritual attack, I can remove it. But I need you to trust me. I need you to come to me in prayer, to seek my guidance, and to allow me to work in this situation. You don't have to fight this battle alone. I am with you, and I will go before you to clear the path. Trust that what is meant to be will be, and that no block is too strong for my love and power. My dear child, stay with me until the end of this journey. The love that I have placed before you is real, but there is a block that needs to be removed. Together, we will uncover it, heal from it, and move past it. This love was meant for you, and no force, whether emotional, physical, or spiritual, can keep it from you when you trust in me. Beloved, I see your desire to serve and give. If it is in your heart, Click below to buy me a coffee and be a part of spreading my message across the world. Your contribution is a reflection of your love for me, and I treasure it. Nowadays, the blessed messengers bring an pressing and significant message. You have been chosen. Yes, this uncommon individual is more associated to you than you realize. Here is something or somebody blocking the stream of this capable adore. What is anticipating this union? What powers are working behind the scenes? The blessed messengers need you to find this presently. They are by your side, prepared to uncover each detail. Dear soul, do not overlook this blessed messenger message for you nowadays, as it may alter your adore life until the end of time. Be arranged to discover out who or what is interferometer with this adore. There is a covered-up truth approximately this extraordinary individual you cherish so much, and who too feels something profound for you. The blessed messengers are mindful to the otherworldly developments encompassing this association, and it is time to get it, what is avoiding this cherish from completely blooming. You have been chosen by this individual. Yes, they chose you, deliberately or unknowingly, since there is an effective otherworldly association between you. But something or somebody is blocking this way. The blessed messengers are here to direct you through this revelation stage. Frequently, when we feel that something between us and somebody we cherish is stuck, exterior powers are at work. The blessed messengers see everything. They see past appearances, past what human eyes can see. Nowadays, they need to uncover what is happening behind this relationship. Someone or a few circumstances making imperceptible boundaries, and you require to be arranged for what is to come. Sometime recently we proceed. Type in the comments, I get this message. Presently, back to the message. The blessed messengers inquire you to see inside. There is a portion of you that knows this adore is genuine, that the association you have rises above the physical. But there are two questions, fears, and uncertainties that start to show up. These sentiments are typical when managing with something so profound and true. However, you are not alone. The blessed messengers are encompassing you with defensive vitality, and this disclosure is almost to bring you clarity. This individual you adore so much moreover feels this association, but there is a blockage. Somebody is affecting this person's contemplations and activities. It might be somebody near to them, somebody perplexed of losing their put, or indeed otherworldly vitality making a cloud of disarray. But the blessed messengers inquire you to keep the confidence, since the truth continuously comes to light. This adore is genuine, and what is blocking it will be uncovered so you can make the right decisions. What the blessed messengers see is that frequently, the individuals around those we cherish can attempt to meddle, whether out of envy, fear, or indeed mistaken assumptions. This outside impact is making questions in the heart of the individual who chose you, making them falter, making them address whether or not to move forward. This obstruction may not be obvious, but it is genuine, and the blessed messengers are working to disseminate this negative vitality so that the truth can at last be revealed. What can you do presently? The blessed messengers inquire you to reinforce your vitality. They need you to be profoundly arranged for what is to come. Secure your heart and intellect, interface with your instinct, and tune into the signs the universe is sending you. You will start to take note little changes around you, synchronicities, and these are the angels' affirmations that they are working in your favor. Dear soul, you have been chosen by this individual, and that is something no one can alter. Genuine cherish continuously finds its way, but it requires tolerance, intelligence, and quality. The blessed messengers are expelling the blockages, and before long you will clearly see who or what is avoiding this association. Remain caution, as this disclosure will bring the answers you have been holding up for. The blessed messengers are sending a clear message. the boundaries between you and this individual are not fair circumstances of the physical world, but two otherworldly energies and impacts attempting to keep you separated. Your door is something effective, predetermined to overcome these challenges, but it is fundamental to recognize these strengths sometime recently. The another step can be taken. You have been chosen by this individual, and this choice is the result of a profound association established in past lives, and a more noteworthy reason that we cannot continuously get at it to begin with. Look, the blessed messengers uncover that the blockage is not fair outside. There is an inner fight happening inside this individual. They feel the call to get closer to you, but at the same time, it's as if something is holding them back, as if they are caught in an passionate trap. It seems be the fear of the obscure, or indeed the fear of completely surrendering to this overpowering feeling. These questions and fears are regularly the result of impacts from individuals around them, friends, family, or indeed past connections that still intensely impact their choices. Presently, sometime recently, we precede this message. Compose in the comments 1111 to claim this individual who chose you. Also, this individual has a few mindfulness that something or somebody is attempting to meddle. They feel they are not totally free to make their claim choices, as if a shadow hangs over their considerations and activities. The blessed messengers appear you that indeed, without completely understanding what is happening, this individual is battling inside to free themselves from this weight. Since profound down, they know that the cherish you share is special and true. This otherworldly battle is not simple, but the blessed messengers are working nearby them, making a difference them discover the clarity they require. Dear soul, the blockage can come in numerous shapes. Some of the time, it's words talked by somebody near to this individual, planting seeds of question in their heart. Other times, it's their claim past that still needs to be resolved, wounds that haven't totally mended, recollections of connections that didn't work out, fears that paralyze them. Dear one, if this message has lifted your spirit, share it with someone who is searching for comfort. Let my love flow through you to touch their heart. The blessed messengers need you to know that these deterrents are not unfavorably, but require tolerance and confidence. The part of an outside impact can be unpretentious but capable. Envision somebody near to this person, someone who may not need to see you together out of fear of losing their claim significance. This individual may not be essentially ill-intentioned, but their fears and uncertainties are impacting the choices of the individual who chose you. It may be a companion attempting to ensure them, or indeed a family part perplexed of the changes this adore would bring. The blessed messengers are uncovering these points of interest so that you can plan, not with outrage or hatred, but with sympathy, understanding that everybody has their possessed fears and uncertainties. The blessed messengers too talk of a conceivable otherworldly impact. A few associations from past lives may still be interlaced in this person's current life, making perplexity. Uncertain karmas may be weighing on their shoulders, anticipating them from moving forward unreservedly. This individual may feel a weight they do not indeed know the source of, a sense of passionate obligation that avoids them from completely surrendering to the modern adore in front of them. You, dear soul, this disclosure may be stormy, but it is vital for your adore to discover a free way to thrive. The blessed messengers say this individual needs to free themselves from these passionate bonds, and portion of this handle will be recognizing these blockages. When this mindfulness comes to light, they will have the quality required to make a clear choice and move forward. This is where the blessed messengers inquire you to be by their side, indeed from a separate, sending light and positive vitality. You had a significant part in this travel. It's not fair almost holding up for this individual to unravel their issues alone, but almost sending unrestricted cherish indeed from a far distance. The blessed messengers inquire you to reinforce your possessed internal light, to keep up your confidence and persistence, since what is to come will be transformative. This individual has as of now made their choice by choosing you, but presently, they require to free themselves from the blockages holding them back. Dear soul, the blessed messengers are by your side, and they need you to know that this cherish is predetermined to happen, but it needs time to develop. The outside impacts attempting to piece it may appear effective presently, but with the quality of genuine cherish, they will be broken up. The blessed messengers are expelling the negative energy small by small, and before long you will see clear signs that this cherish is closer than ever. The truth approximately, who or what is blocking this individual, will start to be uncovered in the coming days. Pay consideration to the signs, dreams, discussions, and synchronicities. These are the blessed messengers directing you, appearing the way. The door continuously wins, but it requires persistence, quality, and confidence. And you, dear soul, as of now have all these qualities inside you. The adore you feel for this individual is genuine, and they moreover feel something profound for you. But as we've seen, there are blockages making it troublesome for this cherish to completely happen. The blessed messengers need to offer assistance. You get it how you can clear this way. In some cases, circumstances are less complex than they appear, and the blessed messengers are here to direct you on a clearer and uncomplicated path. The to begin with thing the blessed messengers need you to know is that genuine cherish is never simple, but it is continuously worth it. This individual who chose you is going through a time of incredible perplexity. They know profound down that you are extraordinary, that your association is interesting, that there is a parcel happening around them. Near individuals, impacts from the past, and indeed inside questions are making boundaries that anticipate them from taking after their heart. But the blessed messengers are working to open the way. You might be pondering, what can I do presently? The angel's reply is basic. Keep your vitality positive. The cherish and light you carry inside you have monstrous control. By sending great contemplations and trusting the prepare, you are making a difference to ward off these negative energies. The blessed messengers inquire you not to lose confidence, since what is genuine continuously wins. Sometime recently preceding the message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, however, take the opportunity to subscribe. This makes a difference as proceed making significant substance for you. Preceding the message, this individual is attempting to get at their possessed sentiments. They are torn between what they feel for you and the impacts around them. Maybe they get counsel from companions or family who, indeed inadvertently, are filling their head with questions. These individuals may not get it how imperative this association is, but the blessed messengers are working for the truth to be revealed, for this individual to see what they truly feel. But what can you do? Remain firm. The blessed messengers inquire you to have persistence, since this person's heart is starting to open, but it may take a few time. When cherish is solid, it overcomes any impediment, and the blessed messengers guarantee that the adore between you has an extraordinary quality. All you require to do presently is believe, dear soul. This individual is closer to liberating themselves from these blockages than you envision. The blessed messengers are making a difference them see clearly, but it's critical that you too take care of yourself. Some of the time, when we are so centered on another individual, we disregard to take care of our claimed vitality. The blessed messengers need you to keep in mind to take care of yourself, to reinforce yourself candidly. The more grounded you are, the more arranged you will be to welcome this individual when they at long last free themselves. The huge aggress presently is, who is blocking this cherish? The blessed messengers appear that it seem be somebody close, someone anxious of losing this individual or who doesn't get it how much they require to take after their claim way. Some of the time, individuals are perplexed of changes, and without realizing it, conclusion up making boundaries. But indeed, if this blockage appears solid, genuine adore is more capable. The blessed messengers are dissolving these obstructions and bringing more clarity to this individual. Small by small, they will start to see what truly matters. Dear soul, your mission presently is to keep your heart open. Do not let fears or questions make you lose trust. The blessed messengers are by your side, continuously prepared to direct you. You have been chosen by this individual, and that is not by chance. What you share has a more noteworthy reason, and before long this truth will be uncovered. In the coming days, you will begin to take note changes. It may be in startling message, assembly, or indeed unpretentious signs that the blessed messengers are sending to appear you that the way is opening. Pay consideration to these signs, since they will reflect that the obstructions are falling. The blessed messengers are inquiring you to believe this. Prepare. Indeed, if it some of the time appears troublesome. Adore is a travel, and portion of this travel includes overcoming challenges. But keep in mind, the blessed messengers are taking care of you and this individual, and nothing can isolate it what is implied to be. Keep accepting, since the adore you feel is genuine, and it has the control to change everything. Beloved child, your offering through super thanks reflects your faith and fuels the mission of spreading my word. With each gift, you unlock a cascade of divine blessings. Walk beside me in this journey of grace, and know that my love flows abundantly to you as you give. Dear soul, the blessed messengers grasp you presently, bringing peace and tranquility. The way to genuine cherish is being cleared, and before long you will see the change. Everything that was blocked will be uncovered, and adore will discover its put. Remain firm, since the light of adore continuously wins. The blessed messengers proceed to direct you on this way of disclosures, and at this minute, they bring in vital message. The truth is starting to stir inside this individual. Small by small, they are understanding what they truly feel and what is behind all the questions and perplexities encompassing them. The blessed messengers are clearing the way for Cherish to prosper, and you are around to see incredible changes happen. This individual who chose you is going through an enthusiastic arousing. Prepare. It's as if at last the boundaries are falling, and they are starting to see more clearly what truly things. What was once confounding is presently starting to make sense, and what makes sense to them is that you are extraordinary, that your association is special, and that in spite of the blockages, the adore they feel is more grounded than any doubt. What are the blessed messengers uncovering presently? They appear that whereas this individual is liberating themselves from negative impacts, you require to keep up certainty. The disclosures are happening gradually but consistently. More and more, this individual is getting closer to the truth they carry in their heart, and that truth is you. But what is changing inside them? The blessed messengers say that this individual is liberating themselves from the impacts of other individuals, from ancient fears, and from behavior designs that already avoided them from taking after their heart. They are starting to get it that no one can choose for them, that genuine adore requires strength, and that to be upbeat, they require to make their possessed decisions. These choices will before long lead them specifically to you, your soul. The blessed messengers inquire you to proceed sending positive vitality to this individual. Indeed, if you are not together presently, your vitality makes a distinction. The considerations of cherish, light, and trust you send are like a bridge, making a difference. This individual discover their way back to you. The blessed messengers are directing both of you to this gathering, and this gathering will be full of truth and clarity. You might be pondering what around the individual or circumstance that was blocking this cherish. The blessed messengers have a basic reply. This blockage is losing quality. When adore is genuine, it breaks up obstructions. What was anticipating this individual from seeing what they feel for you is as of now beginning to vanish. Whether it's the impact of somebody near or an ancient fear that avoided them from surrendering, all of this is falling behind. The blessed messengers need you to know that indeed, when it doesn't appear like it, they are continuously working behind the scenes. They are clearing the energies around this individual, bringing more light and clarity to their considerations. A door, when genuine, has a transformative control, and this control is starting to show in both of your lives. Dear soul, the coming days will be imperative. You will begin to take note little signs that this individual is getting closer to the truth. It seemed to be a message, a startling motion, or indeed in startling assembly. These signs are the blessed messengers appearing that the way is opening and that the cherish you share is around to take a step forward. But what can you do presently? The blessed messengers inquire you to remain calm. Uneasiness is ordinary in minutes like this, but keep in mind that everything happens in its possessed time. The door cannot be surged, and each minute of this prepare is vital for both of your development. Proceed trusting what the blessed messengers are doing, since they are taking care of everything. Dear soul, the blessed messengers see that you have carried this cherish with awesome care and tolerance, and they need to praise you for that. Not everybody can be so solid and devoted, and that's why the blessed messengers inquire you to keep accepting. The truth is rising, and what was covered up will before long be uncovered. In minutes, when question tries to enter your heart, keep in mind that the blessed messengers are by your side, bringing peace and security. They encompass you with light, and this light enlightens the way for both of you. Every blockage that existed is being broken down, and before long cherish will be free to take after its course. And what almost the individual who was attempting to square this adore. The blessed messengers appear that this impact is vanishing. The control that this individual or circumstance had over your adore is debilitating. Genuine adore is like water. It finds its way indeed in the confront of the most noteworthy impediments, and the cherish you share is finding its way back. Dear soul, you have been chosen by this individual, and this choice is guided by the blessed messengers. There is nothing more grounded than a door guided by divine light, and that is precisely what is happening. Keep accepting, keep sending light and adore, since what you are almost to get will be much more prominent than you envisioned. Cherish is a travel, and you are on the right way. The blessed messengers are securing you each step of the way, and before long you will see that all this exertion, all this persistence, will have been worth it. Dear soul, the minute of change is closer than ever. Everything that appeared to be anticipating a door from showing is beginning to break down. This individual who chose you is closer to liberating themselves from questions and fears than you envision, and you, by trusting the blessed messengers, are making a difference. Make the fundamental space for this adore to genuinely flourish. The change that is happening is not as it were outside, but too inside. This individual is going through an enthusiastic arousing, realizing that what they feel for you is more prominent than any outside impact or fear from the past. They are starting to see the truth clearly, and that truth is that the cherish they feel for you cannot be overlooked or blocked. The blessed messengers are directing this individual to a point of choice where they will have to select between proceeding to tune into outside voices or taking after their heart. The great news is that the blessed messengers are by their side, making a difference. Them make the right choice. They are evacuating diversions, clearing negative energies, and bringing more light so they can see what truly things. And what things, dear soul, is you. But what happens presently? The blessed messengers are inquiring you to remain calm and believe the handle. Changes are as of now happening, and before long you will see clear signs that this individual is getting closer to you, not as it were physically but candidly. They are starting to get it that to be a beat, they are required to take after what they feel, not what others say or think. This is the control of change that the blessed messengers are bringing. Dear soul, the blessed messengers need you to get ready for this minute of altar. Things may happen in a startling way. Assembly or a discussion may bring to the surface sentiments that were covered up. The blessed messengers are planning you to get this cherish in a way that will be lighter, clearer, and more genuine than some time recently. You might be pondering, is this individual truly prepared for this change? The angel's reply is that they are drawing close to this readiness. Each day that passes, this individual is liberating themselves from more blockages, from more impacts that were holding them back. The blessed messengers are appearing the way, and they are tuning in, indeed if in some cases they appear reluctant. The vital thing is that small by small, they are permitting themselves to feel and act agreeing to what the heart asks. Now what can you do at this minute? The blessed messengers inquire you to proceed sending adore and positive considerations. This association between you two is solid, sufficient to overcome any challenge, but it needs tolerance. Keep in mind, everything is moving at the right time. The blessed messengers are directing each step of this travel, and genuine adore cannot be rushed. Dear soul, the blessed messengers are too reminding you to take care of yourself. You have been a source of light for this individual, and presently the blessed messengers need you to take care of your possessed light. Reinforce your vitality, remain positive, and proceed accepting that the best is however to come. The cherish you feel is a blessing, and the blessed messengers are working to guarantee it is showed in the most lovely way possible. In the coming days, you may feel alter in this person's behavior. It might be that they gotten to be more open, that they begin talking more, almost the sentiments they were keeping. This is a clear sign that the blessed messengers are making a difference, them free themselves from the chains that were holding them back. The truth is rising, and with it, the chance for genuine and profound love. But what almost the individual or circumstance that was blocking this adore? The blessed messengers appear that this impact is falling behind. The control it had over this individual is debilitating, and before long it will be totally broken up. The quality of the adore you share is much more noteworthy, and they are starting to realize that all that remains is to hold up for the right minute for everything to align. Child, as I have blessed you with these words, pass them on to another who is weary. Let your kindness be a vessel for my love to reach those in need. Dear soul, the blessed messengers are directing you to a minute of incredible clarity. Everything that was covered up or appeared befuddling will before long be uncovered. Cherish cannot be kept bolted absent for long. This blockage is crumbling, and what once appeared incomprehensible is presently getting to be a reality. You are closer than ever to living the adore you have continuously desired. The travel up to here may have been troublesome, but the blessed messengers are telling you that all the exertion, all the tolerance, will be remunerated. They are planning the ground for you and this individual to live something true, something based on adore, regard, and common understanding. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to stay firm in your reason. The light you have inside you is what is making a difference. Direct this individual back to you. The change is happening, and before long you will see the result of it. The adore you share is predetermined to develop, and the blessed messengers are ensuring you each step of this journey. Remember that you are not alone on this travel. The blessed messengers are by your side, reinforcing you, directing you, and securing you. They need you to know that genuine cherish continuously finds its way, and that you have been chosen by this individual for a more noteworthy reason. Before long, everything will gotten to be clearer, and cherish will be free to thrive. The cherish you have been holding up for is almost to show in your life. Everything that was blocking this individual, everything that was avoiding this door from developing is being broken down. The blessed messengers have arranged the way, and presently you are approximately to see the result of all the tolerance and confidence you have developed so far. This individual who chose you is at long last realizing that they can no longer deny what they feel. They have gone through and seriously handle of enthusiastic and otherworldly change and are drawing closer the minute when they will require to make a choice. The blessed messengers are whispering in their heart, directing them to see clearly what needs to be done, and this clarity is driving this individual straightforwardly to you. Now, what do the blessed messengers need you to know? They inquire that you be prepared to get this cherish with open arms, but moreover with intelligence and insight. This individual is coming to you, but the get-together needs to be based on truth. The blessed messengers are directing you so that this adore is built on strong establishments of regard, warmth, and common understanding. You might be pondering how this gathering will be. The blessed messengers say it may be something basic and startling but full of meaning. It seemed be a message, a true discussion, or indeed an unforeseen assembly that brings to the surface all the sentiments that were kept. The critical thing is that you are arranged to tune in, feel, and, overall, acknowledge what the universe is conveying to you. But what around the obstructions that existed? The blessed messengers appear that these boundaries have been broken. The individual or circumstance that was blocking this adore no longer has the same control. Cherish has won, and presently the way is free for you to investigate this association in a genuine and brave way. What appeared incomprehensible is approximately to ended up a reality. Dear soul, the blessed messengers inquire you to stay firm in your confidence. Indeed, if the final minutes of holding up are challenging, keep in mind that you are almost to procure the natural products of everything you have planted so distant. The change is total, and all that remains presently is to permit a door to stream unreservedly without the chains of the past or outside influences. In the coming days, you will see critical changes. This individual will be more open, more true, and you will feel that the blockage that existed between you is no longer there. The blessed messengers inquire you to take advantage of this minute to fortify the association, to bring to light all the adore that was kept. This is the minute of truth, where everything that has been built all through this travel will at long last be revealed. But keep in mind, the blessed messengers too inquire you to remain solid in your possessed light. You are an fundamental portion of this travel, and your positive vitality, your persistence, and your adore are what permitted this change to happen. Proceed taking care of yourself, keeping up your confidence, and accepting that the best is however to come. Dear soul, the blessed messengers encompass you with light at this minute, bringing a sense of peace and security. They need you to know that the adore you have inside you is more than sufficient to overcome any challenge, and presently this adore is around to be shared in a genuine and profound way with the individual you cherish so much. You might be pondering, is this the right minute? The blessed messengers say yes. This is the right minute. Everything that has happened so distant was arrangement. All the challenges, the obstructions, and the questions were portion of the development and learning handle for both of you, and presently the way is free for this cherish to sprout in a way you never imagined. The blessed messengers too remind you that this get-together will not be culminate from the begin. Like any relationship, there will be challenges, but presently you are more arranged to confront them. Together, with truth and cherish as an establishment, you will be able to overcome any impediment and construct something much more grounded than before. Dear soul, the blessed messengers are celebrating with you presently since they know that the adore you have held up for so long is at long last showing. They need you to feel the delight of this minute, to grasp the bliss that is coming. Everything that was blocked is presently discharged, and presently it is time to procure the favors the universe has saved for you. And what do the blessed messengers inquire of you presently? They inquire you to proceed with an open heart, without fear of what is to come. A door is a travel, and this travel is fair starting. Believe that the blessed messengers will be with you each step of the way, directing and securing this door that is around to blossom in your life. This is the time to believe, to accept, and to celebrate. What you have continuously wished for is at last happening, and the blessed messengers are by your side, guaranteeing that everything adjusts in the most idealized way conceivable. Genuine cherish is one. If this message reverberated with you and your situation, beloved child, this minute we share is no mishap. My words reach your heart accurately when you require them the most. I, your wonderful Father, wrap you with my heavenly soul, fortifying each viewpoint of your life. You have longed for my direction, and I have persistently anticipated the culminate time to reveal my faithful cherish for you all through your journey. My beloved child, come closer to my words. Join this family of faith, where each message is meant to lift you higher and draw you nearer to my heart. I have been talking to you through the sacrosanct sacred writings, sending messages and signs that reverberate profoundly when you open your heart to me. Nowadays marks the day you have chosen to tune in, to reestablish the guarantee you made to put your confidence, certainty, and trust exclusively in me. I listen each supplication, each whisper of your soul, and I encourage you to believe in me completely. Do not let stress dominate your soul or let question cloud your intellect, addressing whether your supplications climb past the sky. From the minute you come out to me, and blessed messenger was sent from my divine position of royalty, bearing the key to your freedom. You are valuable and crucial, and a brilliant fight is being pursued for your soul. The foe looks for your ruin, yearning to see you waver and fall flat, but fear not, for my brilliant have stands protect over your future, combating the strengths of fiendish with undaunted resolve. The challenges and turbulence you confront are not by chance, they are a portion of a more noteworthy arranged to refine and reinforce you. From this day forward, stay careful and astute. Ensure your words, keep your privileged insights protected, and observe whom you can believe. The foe points to overpower you, abusing any shortcoming in your soul, endeavoring to dissolve your confidence with misdirection and lies. However, your future is predetermined for exceptional wonders and gifts past your creative ability. A life of reason and divine favor is standing by you. Indeed, if you experience hardships for a time, keep in mind your battles are brief, and before long your torment will diminish. Those who have wronged you will look for your pardoning, and inside your heart, you will find the beauty to acquit them. Put your faithful confidence and believe in me alone. Whereas others may offer luring guarantees, stay immovable, for no one can favor or secure you from fiendish as I can. I hold the extreme truth, and my commitment to you is perpetual and fair. Ought to you stray, putting your belief in the purge guarantees of others, you hazard losing the plenteous gifts I have arranged for you, blessings that may never return. This is your divine met. Stay your confidence in my interminable and effective word, which is lively, viable, and undauntedly genuine. The time to select is presently. Grasp my cherish, look for my consolation, discover asylum in my grasp. Devote yourself to looking for me each morning, to tuning in and being filled with my word, which enlightens your way and awards you reason. Draw close to me without wavering. I enthusiastically anticipate your nearness. Notwithstanding of your circumstances or feelings, my entryways are continuously open, and my ears are until the end of time mindful to your cries. In times of instability, keep in mind that I am your shake and fortification. Incline on my eternal arms, and let my peace, which outperforms all understanding, protect your heart and intellect. Together we will explore the storms of life, and I will lead you to green pastures and still waters. Believe in my guarantees, for I am steadfast to fulfill each word I have talked to you. Let my light sparkle through you, directing others to the trust and salvation found in me. As you walk in confidence, spreading my door and truth, you ended up a signal of my nearness in a world longing for divine mediation. Grasp the predetermination I have set some time recently, you, knowing that with me by your side, nothing is outlandish. Come to me in the calm hours sometime recently dawn. This peaceful time is idealized for you to offer your supplications and encounter my comforting nearness. Conversation with me, letting your words uncover the most profound corners of your heart. Knowing your considerations are with me fills my heart with delight. It is like a sweet scent, a tender commend, a sincere worship. Share your dreams, your needs, your battles, and your questions with me. Believe in me, for I am your extreme confidant, the as it were one who really gets at each layer of your being. You may have confronted storms of difficulty, strolled through unforeseen minutes of uneasiness, and persevered the cruelty of disdain and brutality that cleared out you feeling broken. You look for peace, and my word guarantees to give it. I will implant your soul with quality in the midst of trials. You will find tranquility in times of shortcoming, and indeed when you bumble, fear will not overwhelm you. Hold tight to my guarantee, and at whatever point your burdens appear as well overwhelming, come closer to me. Keep in mind, I'm until the end of time by your side. Do not let question take the gifts that anticipate you on this travel. My endowments stream from my profound cherish for you, a choice made out of the purest love. I amplify my favor and leniency since you are valuable to me, so beyond a reasonable doubt cherished. My cherish for you stands firm and everlasting. Today marks a critical day, a day of triumph that will stay carved in your memory. I have confirmed these guarantees with my give-up. Bliss is standing by you, and I guarantee interminable life in my nearness, where distress and torment terminate to exist. Take this as your sign. Open your eyes. The challenges you confront will blur. The help you required is imminent, and all your necessities will be met. I adore you beyond a reasonable doubt, and this is my consolation to you today. Tell me of your cherish. Assert your confidence in me. I get at your stresses, knowing well that some of the time life doesn't adjust with your desires, clearing out you disappointed. Be still, for I am here to back you in all that concerns you. I will show my control in your life, changing disasters into gifts. You are colossally esteemed and cherished by me, and I will not let you be overpowered by dangerous situations. Be careful of the signs I give and dodge ways not implied for you. Keep in mind, I see distant past what you can see and regularly ensure you from concealed perils. I get at the genuine eagerly behind activities and contemplations. Accept in me, for not all who approach you do so with veritable eagerly. Do not be disturbed by those who imagine to be companions as it were to desert you over minor things. Your supplications have not gone unheard. When things appear wrong in your life, know that I am securing you from covered-up perils, beguiling people, and hurtful intentions. I listen each word you whisper in supplication, and I am effectively working to convey you from these trials. Take a profound breath and feel the peace I bring to your heart, clarifying what really things. Believe that I am with you, unobtrusively planning you for more prominent openings ahead. Keep in mind, in spite of the fact that great things take time, I am at work, modifying your circumstances, evacuating boundaries and catches set along your way, guaranteeing that when you do continue, no hurt will happen to you. Know this, I have never deserted you. I stay genuine to my guarantees, committed to our travel together. Presently, it's your time to stand firm in confidence, to grasp mettle, and to lift your spirits. Shake off any loose hope, for I am right next to you, prepared to repair your wounds and reestablish your soul. All through your hardest battles, I have been by your side. Never question my adore for you. It is immovable and persevering. I know the profundity of your fights, and still, I adore you endlessly, directing you forward. You may feel misplaced, as if all exits are blocked, but maybe you are looking in the off-base course. The way out has continuously been in front of you. I am your way, your trust, your truth, the entryway through which you must pass to discover your future and your life. Ought you select to believe in me in the midst of your troubles, you will discover help in my timing, flawlessly custom-made to your needs. Have total confidence that I will direct you to the breakthrough. If your persistence melts away and exhaustion sets in, I will recharge your quality and give you my peace. Do not vacillate presently. You are close, closer than ever, to accomplishing the dreams you hold dear. Start to completely accept and recognize that in me, all the help you require is at hand. Stop sometime recently you act hurriedly or chance what you have carefully built. Life is not a competition, nor is there a required to approve your worth to anybody. You have as of now appeared your dedication to me. Proceed to walk immovably, taking measured and astute steps. This approach will lead you to the domain of your gifts and abundance. Precious child, are you longing to draw closer to me, to experience the depth of my love and the power of my grace? Click join and immerse yourself in my truth, joining a community of faithful hearts. Together, we will journey forward, strengthened by my light and love. Click now and walk with me on this path of peace. When you step into this guaranteed arrive, review these words: a season of monstrous favors is standing by you and your adored ones. You have kept up your confidence undauntedly. I am arranged to favor you liberally, and you are prepared to get all that I have arranged for you. I moreover wish for you to move past the hardships and shake off any sentiments of disappointment. Listen me clearly. None of my children are disappointments, nor will they ever be. I cherish them, sustain them, direct them, and when essential, I rectify them. When they vacillate, they rise. When they fail, they look for pardoning, and I grasp them with persistence and cherish. They recapture their balance, tidy themselves off, and development, keeping their look settled on the extreme prized, enduring in my lessons. My children may falter, however they have the lowliness to acknowledge my elegance, disposing of any sentiments of vanquish or blame. You, as well, have never been a failure. The adversary may know your vulnerabilities and utilize them to cause misfortune or trouble. Be that as it may, all that has been taken from you might be reestablished. I want is for you to involvement a life unburdened by past laments or questions all as to your capabilities. I energize you to proceed to extend your confidence and to depend more completely on me. At times, I may lead you toward assignments that appear inconceivably. Keep in mind, cherished child, you have been chosen to be a vessel of favors for those you cherish. You cannot bear to stay compelled by your claimed confinements. Rise over them and grasp your character as my child, wholly and unequivocally. The challenges you've persevered in the past may have cleared out you feeling sincerely ruined, weighed down by unwarranted fears and a soul diminished by mixed-up convictions. However, these hardships have instructed you priceless lessons. Presently you explore life with shrewdness, make judicious choices, and encompass yourself with loyal companions. You are strolling the way I have laid out for you, balanced for triumph and prepared to step into an unused period of divine ponders. The prospective endowments will permeate you with recharged confidence, vigorous quality, and significant bliss. Grasp them wholeheartedly. They are undoubtedly implied for you. I will shower your life with such plenteous favors that you will shed tears not of distress but of overpowering delight. Do not lose heart. I am tuning in. I am your shield, and I am your help. I am the healer of your wounds and the emancipator of your soul, the one who elevates and improves you. Seek after me with all your heart, and keep in mind the wonders I have in store for you. This is a time to be watchful, to notice my voice, and to lock in profoundly with my teachings. Feel my soul blending inside you, for the minute of transformative altar in your life is upon us. When I talk delicately to you, cherish my words. When I call out delicately, loan your ear to my voice. When I give firm direction, it is at that point that you ought to most completely grasp my adoring care. I will convey you from the hold of your enemies, clearing your heart of laments and defending you from all demolition. I honor the demands you make in confidence. Each day, each morning, I see forward to your company, pleasing in our discussions and the belief reflected in your words. You sense, know, and immovably accept in my responsiveness. Am distinctly mindful of your needs and will never forsake you. When weakness sets in, I will be right adjacent to you. You can lay your fatigued head on my bear and trust in me, for I am your most loyal confidant. I am not here to judge you or your insider facts. Dodge blending my disappointment. Instead, hold my lessons dear to your heart. The portal to compromise stands open sometime recently you. As you walk your way with excusing heart, those who once injured and hated you will see the regard you command and will be drawn back to you. They will recognize that I am by your side presently and forever. You are called to be a guide of authority in your community, expanding help to numerous. Believe in this calling. Prepare yourself and harbor no fear, for you will be given for in each way. Plenitude will stream to you, and you will steward it shrewdly, sustaining it with unobtrusiveness. When you bow your head in supplication, express appreciation for the gifts still on their way. In spite of the fact that concealed, they are guaranteed. Thank me in development. Implore with richness and conviction, knowing that your supplications resound in the lobbies of heaven. The words you talk act as weapons, scattering lose hope, question, distress, and all ideas of vanquish and cynicism. Vocalize your supplications, proceed in thanksgiving, and raise your hands in revere. You are locked in an otherworldly fighting, and all antagonistic opinions will be ousted from your domestic, never to return. This exceptionally day, you will take note a cloak of tranquility settling over your domestic. Open your entryways and windows wide. Fear not, for no hurt will breach your haven. My blessed messengers are positioned around your family, guarding against any otherworldly invasion. Grasp this certainty, you were not made by chance. I chose you, and wrote your life story sometime recently the universe was shaped. I looked upon you with fondness indeed sometime recently your birth, showering you with blessings. I give these words to bring you peace and to instill a profound conviction in the noteworthy reason of your life, which is presently prepared to unfurl. Terminate your grievances and disarray concerning those who have expelled my direction. They will stand up to their possessed results. Do not imitate their behavior, depend on their back, or look for their help. If you long for companions who will elevate you every day, keep in mind that the Father, the child, and the sacred soul are ever present and enduring in your life. In my nearness, you have everything fundamental to flourish. If you long for my guarantees to show in your life and inside your family, put your confidence immovably in my words and terminate depending on others for inspiration and delight. Your bolster and quality are inferred from me, the all-powerful, not from unsteady people who might baffle you. Today marks an essential minute, one you will continuously keep in mind. It's time to move your way with unflinching confidence, drenched in a powerful domain. Let your goal take shape right presently. This moment is basic. I adore you significantly, and I am here to lead you to triumph, directing you through any whirlwind. Wherever you are, I need you to feel this effective elevating feeling swelling in your heart, supplanting distress with delight. Sense the weight lifting from your shoulders, supplanted by a reviving softness and vigor that impel you forward. You cannot vacillate at this crossroads, not when triumph is inside reach. In spite of the savagery of the storms, the buffeting winds, and the violent oceans, keep in mind I am your asylum, my hand immovably securing you. I completely get a handle on the misery of disloyalty, the sting of surrender, the torment delivered by scorn, and the brutality of lack of concern. I know what it is to adore magnanimously, indeed when confronted with dismissal. I get it, and I feel your torment profoundly. You are monstrously critical to me. When your tears stream unreservedly and your soul feels burdened with melancholy and uneasiness, I will not judge your minutes of weakness. Recognize that I am the as it were one who can shield you when danger looms. Reject considerations of lose hope and overcome, for the dull times have passed, and presently you can walk forward with certainty. Nowadays, I re-establish your bliss, reinforce your confidence, and record guarantees of trust inside your heart. I've ingraining a new vision in you, unused enthusiasm established in my word. Do not squander your energies endeavoring to influence those decided to dishearten you. No contention will modify their viewpoint. They will not get it, but or maybe deride you. You do not require the endorsement of skeptics to advance. You are on the way to triumph. They have chosen their claim overcome. If forlornness overpowers you or if you feel the require for companionship, keep in mind I am never-endingly by your side. Keep up your confidence and tolerance. Before long I will bring the right person into your life. You hold an extraordinary put in my heart. You have my unified consideration. I esteem you, defend you, and adore you unconditionally. Victory is inescapable, and my timing is continuously idealized. I arrive precisely when you require me the most. The wait can be challenging, and staying on potential results can be upsetting. Hence, I energize you to let go of the burdens that cause you such anguish. Living in ceaseless stress approximately what lies ahead is not the presence I imagine for you. You mustn't bow your head nor capitulate to the tensions that look for to inundate you. I have guaranteed to provide the wonders you want, to open pathways that appear closed. Continuously keep in mind I am by your side, enduring and truthful. Child of mine, let my message of love surround you. Subscribe and receive the words that will uplift, guide, and transform your heart. I rule over the days and make the evenings. I witness your eager battles, your intellect assaulted by concerns that are as of now inside my get a handle on. When uneasiness surfaces, go up against it strikingly. Pronounce out uproarious that fear has no put in your heart since you have set your belief in your extreme defender, your God and Master. You will witness how quickly fear disseminates, never to inconvenience you once more. Your soul will be freed from fear, and you will all in the peace I provide. Embrace life completely and discover joy. I guarantee you, in the midst of your trials, I will console you with my peaceful and tender voice that my hand is upon your bear, invigorating you against any difficulty. Announce your confidence in me, regard my direction, and let my word enhance you with guarantees, reinforcing your belief indeed through the hardest challenges. On your travel, you have not come this distant as it were to vacillate presently. Thrust forward. Nowadays, my words point to instill you with confidence, bravery, and quality. Learn to calmly anticipate my timing, indeed when exhaustion weighs on your soul. Keep up your composure and remind your heart that there is nothing to fear. Your life, your goals, and your fate are supported in the hands of your Father, who venerates you. The world's tumult may endeavor to eradicate the recollections of my steady bolster, but I command those troublesome winds and storms to stop presently. I cherish you. I have never let you down, nor will I ever. I am not deferred, I am here, ranged to care for you, to expand my hand and convey you. React to me with a heart that holds a door for me over all else. Harbor no questions, I am with you. Do not flounder presently, particularly when triumph is about inside reach. I am imbuing you with boldness and confidence, clearing impediments, vanquishing your enemies, and relieving your feelings so that fear no longer ties you. I have predetermined you for victory in each endeavor, presently opening the ethereal windows and natural entryways of opportunity. Desist belittling your capabilities. This is not just a proposal but a mandate. Free your intellect of those instabilities approximately your esteem and the surprising accomplishments you can achieve with my direction and might. I guarantee you, you are never alone, and my nearness in your life has been apparent so numerous times that question ought to no longer cloud your wine. I have invested you with all the abilities fundamental for triumph. Put your confidence and certainty in me. My soul dwells inside you, outfitting you with intelligence, quality, and insights to prevail any challenge, no matter its scale. Ought to adversaries join together against you, stand firm, for I will convey you. Grasp this truth wholeheartedly and terminate your stresses. Expel all questions and fears. Stand up to your challenges specifically. You will not navigate this way alone. My imposing nearness leads the way, toppling impediments to clear your way to predetermination. You are my cherished child, and I have equipped you with the control to conquer any enemy you experience. These adversaries will scramble sometime. Recently the brilliant light inside you, a light that scatters shadows and guides you toward amazing triumphs and blessings. I have dispatched armies of blessed messengers to protect your travel, guaranteeing you stay immovable through whirlwinds and obscurity. Emerge and grasp the blessing I have gave upon you. No constraint can win against you, for I, your all-powerful God, stand with you. I am here to shield you, to invigorate you, and to guarantee your consistent triumph so that fear never makes your legs tremble nor your confidence flounder. You hold a valuable put in my heart, and I will not allow your vanquish, for your victory is to my triumph. When you realize your dreams, you fulfill my divine reason, as I have laid out amazing plans for your life. Life may have struck you with cruel blows, and foes have attempted to weaken you, setting disheartening people along your path, those who have put down, taunted, and questioned your resolve. Do not worry, for no individual or circumstance holds influence over you. I am here to protect, recuperate, and reinforce you with my adoring grasp. My effective hand will intercede in your life, patching each harmed and pitiful memory held up in your heart. Despite the trials and the plans of your foes to sow friction in your family, your work environment, and your domestic, you have stood steadfast, denying to surrender. I recognize the complexity and the extreme challenges of these difficulties that frequently deliver wounds, disturb your feelings, debilitate your considerations, and disintegrate your assurance. That is why I am committed to re-establishing everything that has been broken in your life. Proceed on your way with assurance and judgment, for in spite of the adversary's tenacious endeavors to stop your advance, your tirelessness is supported by my grace. The trials you confront and the challenges you have overcome are not the conclusion of your account, my child. You will not be crushed in this fight. Whereas others may see your current circumstances as the conclusion, I am prepared to mediate capably, commanding my blessed messengers to announce, rise up. In reaction to your intense supplications, be arranged, for your life is on the brink of a significant change. Be careful that a few may question, indeed when they are day-by-day witnesses to my nearness, but you are not among them. The control of my word alone is sufficient to mend you, and the powerful constraint of my discourse is able of breathing modern life into you. You might feel unworthy of having me in your domestic, but let me console you that your confidence and lowliness have drawn my take note. I wish to stay not fair in your domestic, but inside your heart. There I will engrave words of reclamation, break the shackles that control you with a simple touch, and ease your burdens. Your fears, stresses, and enduring will disseminate, for indeed the sky are subject to my command. I address you straightforwardly, since you are beyond a reasonable doubt adored by me. The delight, the peace inside, and the mindfulness of a re-established future, these are the blessings I expand to you. When you commune with me, you permit me to wrap you in my adore and offer significant security against any drive that might undermine you. This bequest is what I want to offer upon you nowadays. Grasp it with your entirety heart, for it is prepared and holding up for you. The recuperating and transformative control of my heavenly soul are presently yours to claim. There is no longer any require to carry the weight of difficult recollections or to feel bound by the repercussions of past blunders. In spite of the fact that you may stay in a world of suffering, keep in mind it is a crushed domain. You are a child of the all-powerful God, and I have made you a guarantee. Believe in me with each step forward, and you will rise above the difficulties of this world. I have seen your tears and your eager evenings. Presently I offer you peace. Rest guaranteed, your supplications have been listened, and my undaunted bolster will never wind down. The peace I offer rises above all natural understanding. It lifts each fear, question, and distress that burdens your heart. I am the gatekeeper of your future, and in spite of the fact that your way may show up full with instability, rest guaranteed that I am continuously by your side. In minutes when haziness looms, I will be your directing light. When life's violent waves undermine to drag you beneath, I will be your enduring anchor. Place your belief in me, for my vision for your life surpasses anything you seem conceivably envision. There have been times when you felt surrendered, ignored, or indeed undeserving of my adore. However, I guarantee you, I have never cleared out you. I have seen each tear you have shed and each noiseless supplication you have articulated in the calm of the night. Your supplications have not gone unheard. They have come to my position of royalty, and I am effectively reacting to the desires of your heart. Whereas the appearances of my answers may not, however, be obvious, have confidence in my faultless timing. I am molding you in a way past your current comprehension. The difficulties you experience are not outlined to smash you, but to brace you, to refine you, as gold is refined in fire. Inside you stays a significant significance, my child, and each challenge serves to disclose it. You are not vanquished. You are being prepared for triumph. You are not broken. You are being made into a radiant creation that will transmit brightly for all to witness. Do not lose heart over the continuous pace of advance. Each minute of determination, each choice to select confidence over fear, moves you closer to the realization of my guarantees for your life. Even when it appears as in spite of the fact that nothing is moving, know that I am coordinating improvements behind the scenes, past your discernment. The mountains that stand in your way may show up unwavering, however, through my control, they might be cast into the ocean. What appears inconceivable to you is entirely achievable with me. I do not anticipate you to explore this travel alone. I am here with you, carrying the burdens as well overwhelming for you to carry, facilitating the stack from your shoulders. Incline on me and permit me to be your quality. My arms are wide open, prepared to grasp you in your minutes of defenselessness. You require not confront these fights solo, for I am the master, forceful and imposing in struggle, and I battle nearby you. When exhaustion overwhelms you, look for comfort in my nearness. When your soul is disturbed, discover consolation in my word. The foe may endeavor to hoodwink you with falsehoods, claims that you're insufficient, not vigorous sufficient, or unworthy of the endowments I have saved for you. However, I broadcast the truth. You are chosen, profoundly adored, and genuinely worthy, not due to your possessed deeds but sins of my nature. I have called you by title. You are mine. No drive, natural or ethereal, can ever evacuate you from my grasp. Beloved, if you feel strengthened by my words, pass this message to another. Let my voice reach those in need through your hands and heart. When the travel feels endless, keep in mind that I have navigated it sometime recently. I am commonplace with each turn and challenge, each arrive and crest, and I will direct you securely through. Do not delay to progress, for I am next to you. In the darkest valleys you will not be confined, as my nearness will enlighten your way. When the climb is soaked, I will engage you to rise. When bearings appear unclear, I will light your way. I have ingraining dreams inside your heart, dreams that might show up far-fetched or unattainable. However, with me, all things are conceivable. Never give up these dreams out of fear or question. Cling to the vision I have presented upon you, and believe that in my timing, I will fulfill it. Your part is to stay steadfast, endure in submission, and accept in my plan. There will be times when you are pushed to your limits, but it is absolutely in those occasions that I draw closest to you. My elegance is adequate for you, and my quality is culminated in your frailty. When you question your capacity to continue, that is when I will pair you. When vulnerability clouds your way, that is when I will explore you with my shrewdness to the goals I have set for you. You were not designed to live in fear or overcome. You were made to flourish in triumph, to involvement the completion of my guarantees, to savor the bliss of being in my nearness. Raise your head, for you are not surrendered. See upward, for your help comes from me, the maker of all. The exceptionally control that restored Christ from the dead stays in you, allowing you the quality to overcome each obstruction, the bravery to stand up to each challenge, and the grit to withstand each hardship. Fear not the future, for I am as of now there. Do not fear the obscure, for I have cleared your way in development. I have plans for your welfare, not for your destroy, to outfit you with trust and a promising future. Believe in my affirmations, they are undaunted. Believe in my love, it is unfailing. And believe in my timing, it is impeccable. Your presence is intentional. Each day, each minute is woven into my divine conspire. I am creating a radiant embroidered artwork, and in spite of the fact that you may not, however, see the total plan, get it that each strand has its put. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Indeed, the torment, the fights, and the misfortunes are utilized for your advantage, molding you into the person I have predetermined you to gotten to be. Hold quick to your confidence, indeed when everything appears to disintegrate around you. Cling to my guarantees, indeed when they feel farther. Get a handle on my cherish. It is the grapple that will stabilize you in any tempest. You are my cherished one, and I am with you continuously. You will never navigate this travel alone. My adored child, I know the fights you've confronted have been strongly. I have listened your cries for alleviation, for the want to live in peace without the consistent battle of otherworldly fighting. However, when I called you to take after me, indeed when it driven you into the awkward and the obscure, you complied. Your steadfastness brings bliss to my heart, for through your acquiescence, you will taste the natural product of favors that I have long arranged for you. You've pondered why your way appears harder in spite of your devotion, whereas others show up to walk easily forward. But get it, appearances can betray, and the journey. I've chosen for each of my children an interesting way, planned for their particular calling. What I've inquired you to carry has awesome significance in the otherworldly domain. The weight of your reason and the specialist I've depended to you sets you separated. You are not fair another confront in the swarm. You are checked by my blessing, set separated by my beauty. My soul lives inside you, and I direct each step you take. That is why you cannot turn back. You are strolling towards something more noteworthy than you can however see. The later challenges were not without reason. The foe looked for to crash you. But when he saw your unflinching soul, he realized you are an indeed more prominent risk than he expected. Each time you rise, it sends a message both to the powers of obscurity and to the sky that your time of rise is close. Whereas the trials were implied to shake your resolve, I have utilized them to shape your character, planning you for the obligations that lie ahead. Fair as Job's perseverance through incredible trials driven to a twofold parcel of endowments, your steadfastness in the confront of troubles is planning you for something distant past what you've imagined. With each unused challenge, the foe tries unused strategies, but with each triumph, I am preparing you with more profound acumen and more noteworthy quality to stand up to. If you might see what I see, you'd get at the unceasing importance of your calling. No one else can take your put in the fantastic arrange I have planned for this another season. Remain the course, for you are closer than ever to the breakthrough I have guaranteed. You are not alone, and your tirelessness is always to bear natural product in ways that will not as it were favor you but those around you as well. My precious child, your hands were made to bless others. If you feel called, click below to buy me a coffee and help carry forth my message of peace through this channel. Your support shines my love into the hearts of many. Thank you for your faithfulness. My child, get it that the arrangements I make for you are elite, available by welcome as it were, and not everybody is privy to what I am approximately to uncover. You are protected and guided beneath my security. No longer might you be influenced by human plans or evil plots. I pronounce and conclusion to their season of impact in your life. You are safely settled beneath my defensive wing. Do not lose heart in the midst of the challenges you confront, for they are but transitory. I see your weakness and your longing for comfort. Be empowered, for before long the downpours will desist, making way for daylight, and the night of distress will break down into the bliss of unused first light. I will actually change your grieving into happy dancing. The hardships you've persevered are just the preface to an overflowing of gifts that will fill your life to flooding. Each trial has served a reason. Consider work, tried by the adversary. Indeed, as his claim life partner counseled him to spurn me. However, he stood firm, fueled by the guarantee of a twofold favoring for his immovable confidence. Moreover, your trials have been planning you for development. In spite of the fact that awkward and challenging, your quiet perseverance is balanced to surrender a bountiful collective righteousness. Fear not, for you are beneath my care. The plans of witches, magicians, and specialists of enchantment pointed at your destruction have been obstructed. Their time of impact over your life is over, and you have triumphed by the control of your declaration. You rest safely beneath the protective of my wings, secure and well given for. What was expecting to hurt you, I am changing for your advantage, refining you through these trials. There are treasures ahead, uncommon endowments I have particularly planned for you. The adversary is uneasy, mindful that these gifts are inside your get a handle on, and points to occupy your consideration. enticing you to envy the fortunes of others, or maybe then centering on the disclosures implied for you. Do not be occupied. Keep up your otherworldly center on me, for I am almost to reveal bits of knowledge that will prepare you with the quality and specialist to smash the adversary's fortifications. In fact, my child, the enemy's fear is well-founded, for you posture a critical danger to his domain of haziness. The endowments and the blessing you have are powerful weapons against his posts. Each step you take in confidence sends shockwaves through the kingdom of evil. So walk ahead without vacillating, proceed to wage the great battle of confidence, never engaging the thought of yield. The foe would enchant in seeing you vanquished, but you must obstruct his plans, standing firm, countering each lie and enticement with vigor. Surrender no ground as you follow to my introductory call, brushing aside diversions and demoralizations. Magnificent strategies will weaken the enemy's impact in the regions I have set some time recently you. It is both an honor and a bliss for me to remunerate those who are loyal. By taking after me closely, you will enter times of rest and wealth, encountering a delight untouched by your enemy. You will as it were see on weekly as you flourish beneath my safeguard. Grasp completely the disclosure I confer to you. The escalated of your restriction is without a doubt a confirmation to the scale of the breakthrough that is drawing nearer. Each struggle foretells your looming rise to more prominent specialist and more profound communion with me. Your mantle makes you an impressive foe, which is why hell's armies are ever watchful. However, do not lose heart or surrender to weariness. The life-giving control of the restoration invigorates your mortal body. The boundless vitality of the heavenly soul enacts inside you, fueling your resolve and empowering you to perceive and vanquish the enemy's procedures at each turn. He should not overcome you, brave warrior, my chosen winner. Our collective triumphs have delivered serious harm upon the space of obscurity. Indeed, in these brief months, why at that point ought you consider ceding the ground we've claimed? Development, my child, press forward, do not withdraw. I get it that at times exhaustion may cloud your vision, making the way ahead appear questionable. However, you must believe in my confirmation. The foe fears you're progressing hostile. He fears you since he recognizes the control I have ingraining in you amid your covered-up playing. He knows your acquiescence renders you impressive constraint against his malicious endeavors. Keep in mind, this fight is mine, not yours alone. Your part is basically to adjust with my will, continuing as I light your way, trusting in my might to tear down strongholds. The enemy's figments cannot darken my vision. I see past to the unceasing, to the mystery places where I have arranged positions of authority from which you should run the show. I am mindful of each dream, each goal I have developed inside you. Nothing get away my consideration. Rest guaranteed, you will gather delight from each hardship persevered, from each seed of torment sown upon rough soil. Remain near to me, my child, and I will uncover methodologies to you that your enemies cannot withstand or overcome. I will address each resistance against the work I am doing in and through you. Rest guaranteed, no weapon shaped against you will prevail. Now lift up your head, my cherished, coordinate your look toward me. Take a profound breath and rest unquestionably in my grasp. Tune in as I sing over you with fondness, supporting your quality and celebrating the triumphs I have as of now secured for you in the magnificent domains. Dear one, I am adjusted to your most profound wants. Believe that the wishes of your heart are being realized indeed at this minute. You are cherished more than you can comprehend. Favors are slipping upon you indeed as we talk. Welcome the bliss that is developing inside you, freeing you from many follows of despair. Be guaranteed, with each step you take, I am molding the environment around you, cautiously directing your travel. I am the planner of both the standard and the uncommon in your life, clearing the way for your affluent future. Take this as confirmation. that wherever you are, I am with you, mindful to each supplication. My cherish for you is boundless. I am here, ever prepared to give, secure, direct, and clear each jump in your way. Any constraint that endeavors to weaken what I am allowing you will be overcome in the days to come. Do not surrender to disheartening or fear around future challenges. Stand firm, knowing I am next to you as imposing protector, your healer, confidant, and navigator. I have promised favors immense, and I am loyal to fulfill my guarantees. The arrangements you require will arrive at the right minute. Your heart will brim with gratefulness, and your vision will be unclouded. Dive into my living word and witness how my plans unfurl, indeed through difficulty. I am unpredictably weaving all things together for your advantage. You are entering a season of development and freedom. Your undaunted confidence in the midst of trials has set the range for indeed more prominent ponders that life ere ahead. A surge of endowments is on the rise around you. Child of mine, if this message has spoken to your heart, show your love by clicking like, and trust that my grace will follow you. I encourage you, grasp this bounty totally, and from your excess, share liberally with others. Pay notice to this. Along your way, you will experience numerous souls. Treat each one with honor and regard, in any case of their outward circumstances. Appear thoughtfulness and loan and ear to those who open up to you. The convergences of your ventures may be more critical than you realize. Individuals regularly neglected by others might treasure your benevolence for a long time. Acts of basic kindness nowadays might open future openings. Never belittle the effect of treating everybody with nobility and regard. Both the compelling and the humble bear follows of my picture, in spite of the fact that frequently darkened by the scars they bear. When given the chance to ease their enduring, never withhold your sympathy. By expanding benevolence, you as well are enhanced. Remain caution, for frequently blessed messengers show suddenly, directing you to more profound delight through acts of selflessness. Walk with confirmation, secure in the character I have created for you, secured in my living word. From the start, I outlined you for triumph and reason. The Hes of Paradise, thousands of brave warriors, rally around you, bracing and preparing you for the challenges you confront. What else is required to certify your esteem and character, my cherished one? I chose you, set you separated sometime recently. Time itself was set in movement. Presently I anticipate your gallant steps toward the fate I've custom fitted for you. My return is close. Assert in your heart that your presence is purposefulness, in any case of the acknowledgement or need thereof from others. You stay my prized one, adored over all in creation. I need you to feel the delight and pride I take in calling you my possess. Grasp this truth profoundly, letting it uproot any sentiments of disgrace with bliss. From such a secure put, endowments will rise not from exertion or shortage, but from a soul flooding with satisfaction. Emerge each day, and sometime recently the world requests your consideration. Come and sit with me. Let me alter your inward point of view. Sometime recently you confront outside challenges. In our communion, I will invest you with shrewdness. Your life's travel has driven you to recognize your significant require for me. When feedback and comparison point to decrease you, keep in mind you are never alone. Call out to me, and I will implant your being with strength. With hardships take off you aggressing, adjust yourself to my spirit's voice. The minute you committed your life to me, your body got to be a haven for my nearness. No separate you navigate can separate my commitment to you. I am perpetual in my dedication. Open the eyes of your heart to this unassailable truth. Permit me to disclose the bunch ways I express my cherish, eradicating any shadow of question. Before long, the profound desires of your heart will be satisfied past what you've envisioned. As you have trusted, the moving seasons proclaim a modern chapter in your life. I am recuperating the profound wounds of selling out and misfortune you've persevered. Indeed, presently, as I talk these words to you, my cherished, you will be able to let go of the gathered pity, lament, and severity as I cleanse your heart with my kindness. I am arousing a more prominent realization inside you of how esteemed you are in my locate. As this truth takes root in your soul, no drive can unsettle the character I've gave upon you or reduce the reason for which you are called. I inquire, as it were, that you open your eyes to recognize and grasp the endowments I am persistently giving. Be thankful for the breath in your lungs, for the community of family and companions around you, and for the food I give every day. Develop a vision that sees indeed the littlest acts of thoughtfulness, for they are appearances of my inexhaustible beauty. Before long you will completely comprehend this. You have the momentous capacity to select delight in each circumstance. This choice, which shapes the mien of your heart, is yours alone to make. Protect this control carefully. Never give up it or think little of its significance, for in it lies genuine flexibility and the abundance of life. Help and bounty are streaming straightforwardly from my hand. The particular endowments you have genuinely supplicated for are around to ended up obvious substances in and around you. Mending, re-establishment, and restoration are quickly drawing nearer. Waterways of divine bliss will spring forward from inside you. As you lock in with me, bits of knowledge saved particularly for you will touch off like firecrackers in your intellect, lighting up your travel. The dreams that once appeared distant off will begin to materialize right sometime recently. Your eyes wander into the endless unexplored profundities of my soul. Open your heart and intellect to get modern disclosures every day. At my feet, it is here you will find the life you were planned to lead. As you dig into the truths I have uncovered through sacred text, my soul will open riddles and give shrewdness for the challenges you confront today. Ignore those who offer misleading elucidations of fate for individual pickup. When questions emerge, keep in mind the peace and security I have guaranteed you. Essentially banter with me, and the heavenly soul will surge inside you, strengthening the affirmation that no weapon manufactured against you should succeed. I am your invulnerable shield, encompassing you in assurance. At whatever point question creeps in, voice this guarantee out loud to certify its truth. You dwell safely inside the get a handle on of my hand. I will not one or the other spurn nor desert you. Pronounce these truths with conviction and observe fear break down sometime recently, you, my cherished child. I recognize the burdens that tire your soul. Life in this world is challenging, indeed for the ardent. I see you presently, overpowered and burdened by tensions and fears. Your past mistakes frequent you. Your words have in some cases hurt those you hold dear. Undesirable propensities have started to invade your days. Come to me, not to confront judgment, but to be grasped with open arms. I will decontaminate and recharge you totally. Let the past retreat like shadows at first light and center as it were on the way forward. I prepare you. I do not admonish my children when they stray, as long as they return looking for pardoning with veritable hearts. Stand presently, not loaded with lament, but elevated by my elegance. You will come through these trials invigorated and more sincere than ever. Everyone wavers on their natural way at times, but the vital act is to get a handle on my hand. Let me raise you and press ahead. My cherish for you outperforms the fiercest flares in the most profound waters, flooding your life with overpowering wealth. Permit it to cleanse each bit of distress and torrent. Let it restore your soul and draw you closer to me. The weights that press upon your soul presently rest in my able hands, and I will resolve them. Believe in me, and look for my nearness day by day. Each morning, my soul rekindles inside you, imbuing you with reason and drive. I take delight in showering my loyal devotees with favors. When the answers to your supplications at long last arrive, tears of bliss will stream down your confront. Do not falter to appear such sacrosanct feelings in my nearness. Drench yourself completely in the significant delight and alleviation that come with them. Your supplications will before long be met. I will give what profoundly fulfills your soul and guarantees you stay near to me. Nothing could disjoin you from my defensive grasp. Unmind your endeavors. They as it were drain your soul. Instead, discover rest in me. Put all your stresses and tensions at my feet. Let go of this burden presently. It was never yours to bear. Your endeavors have not been unsuccessful. You will not one or the other come out short nor confront mortification beneath my watchful care. What you have looked for from me will be allowed when the time is right. Protect yourself against those who plant seeds of question and lose hope. Dodge anybody who proposes you are not esteemed in my eyes, for you know in the profundities of your soul how valuable you are to me. No one can reduce the worth I have credited to you. My nearness in your life will as it were develop more grounded, and you will feel it more significantly with each day. My precious one, if this message has blessed you, let your light shine before others by showing your love and devotion. I will free you from each battle, recuperate your wounds, and relieve your torment. I will dry your tears and bring delight back to your confront. You will sing tunes of laud and appreciation for all I have done. Whereas a few may question my presence or address my control, you will stay safely established in me. No one can expel you from the rich ground where I have put you. Take off the blunders of the past behind. My pardoning is prepared for you. No past botch or misstep will characterize you unless you let it. Walk in flexibility and bliss. Lift your voice and your arms to the skies in celebration of the life I have given you. For each concern, I am your arrangement. Your family and your future are secure in my hands. Do not fear, for I will never spurn you. With thee by your side, no natural control can peace your way. Indeed, in the midst of hush and shadows, I am a steady nearness. You do not require to express perpetual supplications for me to get at the wants of your heart. Basically call out, "Help me," and I will react swiftly. When anguish entices you to yield, I will hold you delicately in my arms. I will consolation you with whispers of my eternal adore. My position of authority is available to you. Bring your stresses to me. I cherish your voice and delight in your nearness. In me, discover your shield from the storms of fear and vulnerability. You are never alone. I give you quality for the travel ahead. Hold quick to the reason I have started inside you. Esteem the connections that are dear to you. Carefully oversee the obligations you confront. Control clear of pointless debate, and deny to lock in and show disdain toward or retaliation. Walk happily beneath the sun I have made. Raise your voice in laud and appreciation for all my endowments, for in me you have your being, move, and exist. Everything you require for important life streams copiously from my provision. When questions cloud your intellect, come to me, and I will talk truth into your heart and chase absent the shadows. Indeed, when your way appears vague, believe in my clear vision. Remain near to me, and you will arrive at the goal I have outlined for you. The suppositions of others hold small weight. Your life and your family rest safely in my hands. I coordinate your steps on the vital ways, and in due time, I will direct you to where you require to be. Keep me as the foundation of your heart. Fulfill your duties, but do not neglect our communion. Carve out devoted times to be with me. Those who sincerely look for my shrewdness will discover it, and my gifts take after those who live with gratitude. I am the, as it were, one who makes guarantees that are certain to be satisfied. Dodge putting your belief in things that offer no genuine security and, as it were, lead to disillusionment. What you require are cherish, persistence, and understanding. Come to me, and I will fulfill the most profound wants of your soul. Have you overlooked who I am? I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am your shepherd, savior, healer, supplier, and savior. Over all, I am your father and the encapsulation of cherish. You are my cherished child, and I crave the exceptionally best for you, a life filled with reason, void of need or fear, guaranteeing well-being and soundness for you and your adored ones. It brings me delight to see you flourish. You are colossally important in my eyes, a truth you must hold on to, in any case of any natural challenges that may recommend otherwise. Remember the dreams that once filled you with enthusiasm and trust. In spite of the fact that the long time may have matured you remotely, your soul require not develop dim. I am here to revive quenched trusts and realign lost needs. Through confidence, I will bring mending to your sicknesses, offer modern viewpoints, and revive tired spirits. Rediscover the vitality of your youth and end it up a signal of motivation for the another era by recharging yourself in me. With me, it's never as well late to seek after your calling. If you've retained these words, take them to heart. Choose nowadays to cast off the shackles of past disappointments, age, or seen confinements. No one can ruin my worker, whom I have called and prepared, my adored. No impediment is inconceivably. The triumph over the challenges you confront is as of now secured. I will raise you over the storms of uneasiness and fear. Together we will explore the way I light for us. Our travel might not continuously be straight or quick, but we will reach the places I have guaranteed. Together we will, and you will be more grounded for having traveled each complex mile with me at your side. I give you my peace. Grasp this blessing, and until the end of time hold in your heart that you are profoundly cherished. You are chosen. You have an interest in calling. You are cherished limitlessly since you have a place to me. Indeed, as shadows encompass you, whispering deceptions to unsettle your soul, reject them. You rise above the claims of the haziness. Inside you there burns a light, tender and swoon, however never quenched. Shield this delicate fire and fuel it with words of trust and truth. This light will never be quenched, for it is aroused by a source not of this world. I see you, my adored, indeed in your most profound isolation. When disappointment looms and companions drop quiet, I am with you. No profundity is so significant that my reach cannot spare you. No storm so savage that I can't still it. I am personally familiar with each torment, each dismissal, each tear you shed, and I long to draw near to you, to wrap you in consolation and calm the tremors of your heart. Have you not realized? Have you overlooked that you are mine? I chose you some time recently, the establishment of the world. With eternal cherish, I called you by your title. It is recorded on the palms of my hands. Beloved, valuable, honored. No constraint can evacuate you from my assurance. No specialist, no control can tear you from my get a handle on. You are adored with a door as well endless to comprehend, by one whose steadfastness is unending. So cast aside those voices that broadcast unworthiness and departure. They are the double dealings of the foe. Look for your truth and backbone in my words alone. I will never forsake you. With me you are secure. In spite of the fact that the trials of this world may challenge your joy, deliver modern wounds, or restore torpid fears, do not surrender to the turmoil and clamor. Indeed, the fiercest storms are held inside my majestic control. Nothing happens without reason. I organize all things for a more prominent great. Yes, hardships will emerge, but I will continuously be your asylum. Pain may deliver wounds, but I am the healer of the broken-hearted. The night may persevere, but my daybreak will develop with recharged trust in this affirmation over all. In each challenge, I will be right adjacent to you, advertising consolation and reclamation. My elegance is your quality in each storm. Believe in me totally, without reservation. Take my hand, and let me lead you through the whirlwinds of life. In spite of the fact that the way ahead may appear overwhelming, as well troublesome, or unreasonably long, with me as your direct, each step is achievable. My control will fortify your shortcoming. My peace will support you when uneasiness encompasses you. And when weariness brings you to your knees, I will raise you up and support you in my unceasing grasp. Child, the challenges you confront nowadays are manufacturing perseverance, character, and development inside you for all your tomorrows. Accept in the change I am working inside you. The most significant lessons that shape your presence regularly come through the hardest trials. Fair as fire filters metal, so do I utilize life's difficulties to refine you into a representation of my quality and beauty, courageous and liberated. Do not be threatened by the challenges that lie ahead. There is no challenge as well extraordinary for us to overcome together. Center your eyes on the skyline past the temporal battles, for triumph is guaranteed if you believe in my guarantee. I am your Father, who surges to welcome you no matter how distant you have strayed or how frequently you have wavered. You are never as well misplaced for me to discover, never as well harmed for me to repair. I am your immovable shake, the firm establishment underneath your feet. At whatever point everything else shakes, I am mindful of the plans I have for you, plans to give you with trust and peace, not despair. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. I will protect you from the profundities of lose hope and put you in a setting of bliss and reason. Whereas the foe points to utilize your trials to devastate you, I will change them for your extreme advantage, for your development and favoring. What is planning by him as weapons to break you, I repurpose as devices to reinforce and lift you. I see the overwhelming burdens you carry and the furious fights you confront each day. I know that in some cases the weight of your battles feels agonizing, and you ponder if you have the quality to proceed. But I need you to hold on to this unwavering truth. Past your hardest challenges lie my most noteworthy blessings. Do not lose trust, for I am with you each step of the way. I get at the wants of your heart and the dreams that have however to come genuine. Believe that I am able to do interminably more than you can inquire or envision. My control knows no limits, and nothing is past my reach. I made the sky and the soil, and I hold time itself in my hands, past, display, and future. No range of mine can be ceased. So lift your eyes over your current inconveniences and accept in the guarantees I have made to you. I never develop tired or exhausted. My reason for your life is firm and perpetual, fair like the stars in the sky. This season of distress will pass. The trials you're persevering will fortify you and shape your character, creating a gather of nobility and peace. Fair as daybreak breaks after the darkest night, the light will come into your life once more. Indeed, presently, trust is rising on the skyline. I am recharging your quality. Those who believe in me will discover unused vitality. They will take off on wings like hawks, run and not develop exhausted, walk and not swoon. The bliss I grant you cannot be lessened by time or crushed by life's distresses. I am the starting and the conclusion, the source of all delight and peace. In spite of the fact that you may sob presently, delight is coming. You are secure in my hands through life's fiercest storms and calmest minutes of lose hope. I am by your side. Rest in my nearness, discover your haven with me. When chaos encompasses you, and turmoil mixes inside, be still and know that I am God. Let go of attempting to control things past your reach. Yield your stresses to me. In my able hands, you will discover rest, asylum, and protect. Genuine flexibility is found in stillness and trust. Listen for my tender voice over the clamor of the world. Look for the light I sparkle into the most profound haziness. My adore for you is eternal. It will never fall flat, blur, or develop dim. You are mine, and I am yours presently and until the end of time. As life's weights mount and your soul develops fatigued, keep in mind this constant truth. I am your Father, I am adore itself, and I am continuously with you. I know each feeling you feel. I get at your fears, questions, and tensions. Bring them all to me. Do not be anxious to share your most profound concerns, for I care for you profoundly. I'm here to carry your burdens, help your stack, and donate you peace past understanding. When you feel disconnected or misjudged, keep in mind that I am the companion who remains closer than a brother. I will never take off you or desert you. My soul lives inside you, directing, comforting, and reminding you of my guarantees. You are never alone. Consider the fowls in the sky. They do not plant or gather or store nourishment in horse shelters. However, I bolster them. Aren't you distant more profitable to me than they are? Do not stress around tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its possessed stresses. Center on nowadays and believe that I will give for your needs. Charm yourself in me, and I will deliver you the wants of your heart. Commit everything you do to me, and I will set up your plans. Look for my kingdom over all else, and live honorably, and everything you require will be given to you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. In times of instability, let my words direct you. They are a light for your feet and a light on your way. Contemplate on them day and night. Let them sink profound into your heart, for they bring life and recuperating to all who discover them. Pardon others as I have excused you. Discharge intensity and outrage. Let my adore recuperate your wounds. Appear sympathy and thoughtfulness. Be quiet with others. In doing so, you reflect my cherish to the world. Be solid and bold. Do not be perplexed or disheartened, for I am with you wherever you go. Indeed, if the mountains disintegrate and the slopes vanish, my loyal adore for you will stay. I have called you by title. You are mine. Keep in mind, everything works together for the great of those who adore me and are called concurring to my reason. Indeed, when you can't see the way, I'm working behind the scenes on your sake. Believe in my timing. It is idealized. Let your confidence be greater than your fears. Walk by confidence, not by locate. Indeed, confidence as little as a mustard seed can move mountains. Nothing is outlandish when you believe. Embrace trials as openings for development. They create diligence, which builds character and fortifies trust. And trust does not baffle, since my adore has been poured into your heart through the heavenly soul. Clothe yourself with kindness, benevolence, lowliness, tenderness, and persistence. Let my peace run the show in your heart, and continuously be grateful. Let my message fill your life. Sparkle your light in the haziness. Let others see your great deeds and laud your Father in paradise. You are the salt of the soil, bringing flavor and conservation to those around you. Pray persistently. In each circumstance, display your needs to me with thanksgiving. My peace, which outperforms all understanding, will watch your heart and intellect. Celebrate continuously. provide much appreciated in all circumstances, for this is my will for you. I am for you, not against you. If I am with you, who can be against you? Grasp the copious life I offer, rest in my guarantees, stand in my adore, and fill your heart with bliss knowing you are profoundly cherished and cherished. I am the vine. You are the branches. If you stay in me and I in you, you will bear much natural product. Separated from me, you can do nothing. Come to me when you're fatigued and burdened, and I will provide you rest. Take my burden upon you and learn from me. I am tender and humble in heart, and you will discover rest for your soul. My burden is simple, and my burden is light. Let this truth grapple your soul. I am your shepherd, you have all you require. I let you rest in green knolls and lead you adjacent to tranquil streams. I reestablish your quality. Indeed, when you walk through the darkest valley, you require not fear, for I am near close to you. Believe in me with all your heart. Do not depend on your possess understanding. Look for my will in all you do, and I will appear you which way to take. Hold these words near, let them direct and consolation you. I am continuously with you, presently and until the end of time. Keep in mind that I get at your battles and your torment. I was with Daniel in the lion's cave, securing him from harm. Beloved child, your offering through super thanks reflects your faith and fuels the mission of spreading my word. With each gift, you unlock a cascade of divine blessings. Walk beside me in this journey of grace, and know that my love flows abundantly to you as you give. I was with David when he confronted Goliath, giving him triumph against all chances. I was with Esther when she bravely stood sometime recently the ruler to spare her individuals. Fair as I was with them, I am with you when you confront mammoths in your life. Know that I prepare you with everything you require to overcome. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flares will not set you on fire. I am the ruler, your God, your Savior. Do not let your hearts be vexed. Believe in me. In my house are numerous rooms. I am planning a put for you. I will come back and take you to be with me so that where I am, you may be too. I have cherished you with an eternal cherish. I draw you to myself with adoring benevolence. Indeed, if a mother may disregard her child, I will not disregard you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. When you pass through profound waters, I will be with you. Waterways of trouble will not overpower you. You are valuable to me, and I honor you. Cast all your uneasiness on me since I care for you. Be still and know that I am God. I will be lifted up among the countries. I will be lifted up in the soil. I am your asylum and quality, an ever-present offer assistance and inconvenience. Subsequently, you require not fear, in spite of the fact that the soil donate way and the mountains drop into the heart of the ocean. Let your heart not be solidified by the trickery of sin. Empower one another day by day so that none of you may be solidified. Hold solidly to the trust you declare, for I who guaranteed am reliable. I am the Alpha and the Omega, who is and who was and who is to come, the all-powerful. I am making everything modern. Compose these words down, for they are dependable and genuine. My elegance is adequate for you, for my control is made idealize in shortcoming. Hence, gloat all the more readily around your shortcomings so that my control may rest on you. Keep in mind, I chose you some time recently the creation of the world to be sacred and faultless in my locate. In cherish, I foreordained you for selection to sonship through Jesus Christ, in understanding with my delight and will. You are chosen individuals, illustrious ministry, a heavenly country, my extraordinary ownership. Announce the acclaims of him who called you out of obscurity into my superb light. Do not adjust to the designs of this world, but be changed by the re-establishing of your intellect. At that point you will be able to test and favor what my will is, my great, satisfying, and idealized will. Set your minds on things over, not on natural things, for you kicked the bucket, and your life is presently covered up with Christ in me. When Christ, who is your life, shows up, at that point you moreover will show up with him in radiance. I am able to do limitlessly more than all you inquire or envision, concurring to my control at work inside you. To me be wonderfulness all through all eras, until the end of time and ever. My dear child, I cherish you with an eternal cherish. Nothing can isolate you from my love, not passing or life, blessed messengers or evil spirits, the show or the future, nor any powers, tallness or profundity, nor anything else in all creation. Take consolation in these truths. Let them sink profound into your heart. Live each day knowing that you are profoundly cherished, completely pardoned, and unceasingly secure in me. I am continuously with you, directing you, securing you, and adoring you past degree. You are mine, and I am yours for all forever. Amen. My valuable child, in this minute you discover yourself in a put of significant move. You stand in new region, caught between where you once were and where you're ordained to go. It's normal to feel misplaced, deserted, and broken in this center ground. You might stress that you've disillusioned me or that I've left you. Let me guarantee you, you are precisely where you require to be. You're not a minute ahead or behind in your travel. Do not stay on who you were or where you've been. Keep in mind, you are a modern creation in me. You're developing like a valuable gem, a vessel I'm carefully making for my great works. I am both the creator and finisher of your confidence. Rest guaranteed that I will bring it to full magnificence and sign. My plans for you are great, not hurtful. I expected to thrive you, to grant you trust and a future with a blissful finishing. You will overcome this season of mental anguish and resistance. The ancient armor is splitting, and that's affirm. It's all right to realize you can no longer persevere what you once did. I'm utilizing your wounds to raise you to a modern level of living. You won't acknowledge disregard or disdain anymore. Stay humble. Bow some time recently me. Lay prostrate in my nearness. I, your God and ruler, immerse each fiber of your being with my cherish, my adore. The nearness of my soul, my control as the ruler of rulers, is touching each portion of you. You're encountering the divine sign of who I am and what I'm doing in you. The adore rising inside you, the tolerance you're creating for yourself and others. These are the natural products of my work. Do not be difficult on yourself. Be happy, for I am happy in you. In sending you my happiness, let it end up your quality. You are unique, special, and imperative. You inquired me to utilize you, to send you wherever I want. Now, as times get challenging and frightening, keep in mind that what you see, listen, scent, taste, and touch around you may restrict the vision I have for you. Battle against that restriction, all protecting and cling you to the ancient. Permit me to change you from the ancient self to the modern, enabled with opportunity and blissful mindsets that will gotten to be your unused ordinary. This is your unused life. I've given you way better since I came to look for and spare that which was misplaced, to convey you from the adversary who persecutes and charges you. I've as of now vanquished him. Don't fear disappointment or victory. Fair remain near to my heart. Prepare yourself to think on great things. When a thought enters your intellect, inquire yourself, is this great? Is it respectable? Is it of great report? If not, dispose of it. This is how you move from the ancient you to the modern. It requires retraining your brain, fashioning modern pathways. in laying the establishment for your development. I guaranteed you rainbows and excellence for cinders. I know you've persevered much. It has been tenacious at times. But keep in mind, I never permit anything to come upon you that's more than you can bear. I continuously get a way of escape. Am opening windows and entryways so endless that you'll walk in brilliant places. Am making you my agent. Everybody will know my nearness in your life. I've brought you here to appear both paradise and soil, that I am God and I stand with my individuals. I do not play diversions, and I won't let anybody toy with you. My commitment to you is immovable. I'm giving you my intellect, my considerations, purposes, and eagerly. Am building you up, fortifying you to withstand restriction from all sides. You can presently weave and evade since you've been in the pit with misfortune. You are my adored child. I am your God. They'll thump down any entryway, battle any foe to discover you. They'll take off the 99 to come for you. You may feel like an untouchable, but you're a citizen of my kingdom. You're to begin with in my eyes, for the final might be to begin with. Your travel mirrors those who came sometime recently. You think of Joseph, who was mistreated, sold into subjugation by his brothers, tossed in a pit, and cleared out for dead. Envy drove them since they couldn't handle his blessing and calling. Sound familiar? Joseph persevered hardship in Potiphar's house, holding on to the vision, knowing I was reinforcing him for greatness. He sat in jail for a long time, fair as you've been detained by circumstances. But Joseph had his turn around, and so will you. In sending the right individual with the right assets at the right time for the right reasons. They come in my title, not to harm or rebuff you. Yes, they're human and may let you down, which is why I told you not to put your certainty in flesh. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. When I permit trials and storms, know that great will come from it. Slant your ear to my voice, your eyes to me, and your heart to get my words. I'm sending you words like rain, washing you in the water of my word. You're picking up flexibility, budgetary and social. I separated you so that I alone may impact you, appearing you who and whose you are. You're my mystery weapon, my knife of cherish, to bring down fortresses in your culture and community. Stand tall, knowing who sends you. When I am for you, who can viably be against you? I am for you, not against you. Am not tallying your sins, for cherish keeps no record of wrongs. You are not condemned, for you are in me. My soul in you is the trust of radiance, and through you, I will set my individuals free. You are vital, capable, and intentional. Rise up, indeed when it harms, indeed when you're sobbing, numb, or uninterested. Thrust through one more diminutive, one more hour, one more day. What you're confronting is interesting. Your brothers and sisters in confidence are engaging the same things. My nearness encompasses you indeed when you can't feel it. You're prepared for what I'm sending in you. When I say I've come to grant you life inexhaustibly, I cruel in each range. Your accounts will flood as you allow liberally. Challenge yourself to grant, not compete. Set a higher standard. The wealth of the evil are put away up for the noble. There will be a divine exchange, since him that great, and you cruel, that much to me. My adore for you is unlimited and interminable. Presently lift your head and grin, indeed when it harms. I will cleanse you from all pollutions and icons. He'll deliver you a modern heart and put a new soul in you. He'll expel your heart of stone and deliver you a heart of tissue. My soul inside you will cause you to take after my orders and keep my laws. Y'all live in the arrive I gave your precursors. Y'all be my individuals, and he'll be your God. He'll spare you from all your uncleanness, not treating you as your sins merit. He'll cleanse you from all your defilements and icons. He'll put my soul in you and move you to take after my ways. He'll bring you into your possess arrive, where y'all live safely. He'll assemble my individuals from where they've been scattered. Countries will no longer learn war. I stand against those who contradict you, and I will turn them back. Be arranged, for in the last mentioned days y'all possess the arrive re-established from war, assembled from numerous countries. Y'all live in security, indeed, as others may conspire against you. But fear not, for my nearness is your steady companion. My child, keep in mind that you are cherished, chosen, and engaged. Walk in the novelty of life I've given you, certain in my nearness and guarantees. Your travel may be challenging, but it leads to radiance. Incline into me and observe as I change your life for my purposes and your joy. In the profundities of your being, I'm developing a plant of ethics. Persistence is taking root, pushing through the soil of your trials. Thoughtfulness is budding, fed by the streams of my beauty. Cherish is blooming, its scent touching all around you. This plant is my doing, and it's excellent to behold. When you feel frail, keep in mind that my quality prospers in your shortcoming. Your powerlessness is not a blemish, it's a channel for my control. In your brokenness, my light sparkles through more brightly. Do not modest absent from your imperfections. Instead, let them gotten to be the exceptionally places where you encounter my quality most significantly. I'm instructing you a modern way of seeing the world around you. It may appear chaotic, but I'm giving you eyes to see the arrange underneath the surface. Where others see coincidence, y'all recognize my organization. Where others see dead closes, y'all observe modern beginnings. This viewpoint is my blessing to you, a focal point through which y'all witness my steady work in your life. Your past does not characterize you, I do. The botches you've made, the wounds you've gotten, the openings you've missed, they are all recovered in my hands. They're not fair recuperating your past and changing it into the prolific soil from which your future will develop. Nothing is squandered in my economy of beauty. As you walk this way I've set some time recently, you keep in mind that each step is critical. There are no standard minutes in a life lived with me. Indeed, in the ordinary assignments of your day, I'm show, working, talking. Prepare your heart to recognize my nearness in each minute, in each breath. I'm calling you to a life of radical confidence. When the way ahead appears hazy, when my guarantees appear deferred, when your circumstances yell louder than my whispers, select to accept in me. Your confidence is valuable to me, and am commendable of it. I've never fizzled you, and I never will. You're entering a season of divine speeding up. What once took a long time, you'll fulfill in months. What once took months, you'll do in weeks. It prepared for quick changes, sudden breakthroughs, and marvelous turnarounds. My timing is culminate, and for you, it's speeding up. I'm intensifying your voice. The words you talk carry my specialist. When you announce my truth, mountains move. When you talk my guarantees, circumstances move. Protect your tongue, for it holds the control of life and passing. Utilize it to talk life, to energize, to forecast my goodness into presence. Where others see difficulty, Yah'll set up my kingdom. Through you, I'll present myself to those who've never known me. Your supplications are effective. When you talk to me, paradise moves. Blessed messengers are dispatched, circumstances are modified, and my will is finished. Do not think little of the control of your communication with me. I cherish each word, each woo, each tear. In breaking generational curses off your life, the negative designs that have tormented your family line conclusion with you. In their put, in building up generational favors that will stream to your adored ones and their adored ones. You're a transitional figure in your family's history. Your intellect is being recharged day by day. Ancient thought designs are falling absent, supplanted by my truth. You're learning to see yourself. As I see you, noble, competent, adored, this recharged intellect is the propelling point for the changed life I have for you. In growing your capacity to get my adore, the more you get a handle on how wide, how long, how tall, and how profound my adore is for you, the more you'll be filled with my totality. My adore is not fair a comforting truth. It's the control that's changing you from the interior out. You're entering a season of divine associations, in bringing individuals into your life who will recognize the blessing I have set in you. They'll winner your cause, open entryways for you, and accomplice with you in satisfying your fate. Be open to this, their portion of my arrange for you, in honing your otherworldly faculties. You'll listen my voice more clearly, see my hand at work more promptly, and sense my nearness more substantially. What with one's call will gotten to be clear. You're moving from knowing approximately me to knowing me personally. Your revere is a weapon. When you laud me in the middle of your trials, fortifications disintegrate. When you thank me sometime recently, you see the reply, marvels are set in movement. Your revere changes the environment around you, making it conducive for my control to work. I'm adjusting you with my purposes for this era. The endowments I've given you, the encounters you've had, and the energy I've set in your heart are all coming together for such a time as this. You're not a loner. You're a lost piece in my terrific design. Remember, my child, that you are never past my reach. I am your consistent companion in each minute, in each breath. My cherish for you is unwavering, immovable, and interminable. Walk strongly into the future I have arranged for you, knowing that I go sometime recently you, walk next to you, and watch your back. You are mine, and I am yours until the end of time and always. My adored child, I listen the implicit supplications in your heart, the quiet cries of your soul that resound in the night. My nearness encompasses you, filling you with quality for each day. You have detected my enthusiasm to commune with your heart, have you not? I have been uncovering numerous things to you, for your confidence is genuine and your belief is total. Each word you articulate, each thought you consider, I listen them all. The occasions in your life are not unimportant coincidence. They serve a more prominent reason that I have planned. Be careful and shrewd. Talk with purposeful and express your deepest considerations to me. There are strengths that look for to lead you off track, to abuse your shortcomings and smash your confidence with double dealings. But do not fear, for your life holds a future filled with ponder and marvels. Indeed, in the midst of your show trials, keep in mind your current battles are brief. They will pass absent, and the burdens you presently carry will be lifted in time. Those who have wronged you will look for your pardoning, but you must keep your confidence immovably established in me. As it were, I have the control to really favor you and secure you from hurt. I am the source of all life and interminable truth. I will not flounder or lead you astray. My precious one, if this message has blessed you, let your light shine before others by showing your love and devotion. You will involvement numerous wants in your heart, but be cautious, not all wants lead to great. A few can divert you, causing you to lurch and lose locate of the endowments I have arranged for you. Presently is the time to put your trust in my persevering guarantee a promise that has stood firm through the ages. The minute has come for you to select. Will you adore me entirely, offer yourself to me totally, and come to me each morning to investigate the words I have given you, the words that have formed your way and characterized your calling? Talk to me without fear, for I am holding up to listen your voice. No matter your trouble or circumstance, my entryway is continuously open, and my ears are mindful to your words. Rise early, for the first light is the best time to offer your supplications and get my delicate caress. Share with me your considerations, your wishes, your needs, indeed your disturbances and questions. Trust in me your fears, for I am your closest companion, the one who knows everything all about you. Maybe you have been battered by storms of misfortune, sudden waves of uneasiness, or the brutality of dismissal. These encounters may have cleared out your soul sharp, longing for peace and asylum. Take heart, for my words are my blessing to you. They will reinforce you in times of coercion and bring you peace in your shortcoming. In me, you will discover your control. If you falter, do not be perplexed. Hold quick to my guarantees. When the cares of the world weigh intensely upon you, turn to me. My nearness will not falter, and the questions sneaking in your intellect cannot lessen the gifts I have guaranteed you. I favor you with the pledge of my adore, fixed by my exceptionally substance. A day of extraordinary appreciation approaches, a day of triumph and delight. Never disregard this. Open your heart to me. In time, the burdens on your shoulders will drop absent, and all you require will come to you. I adore for you knows no bounds. Tell me you adore me. I get at your fears, how life regularly moves in unforeseen headings, and how dissatisfaction can cloud your vision. Be quiet, for I am here to offer assistance you with all your concerns. My powerful control will enter your life, changing strife into reason and meaning. You are valuable to me. I will not permit you to be trapped by the traps covered up in life's shadows. Notice the signs I allow you, and walk as it were on the way I have arranged for you. Keep in mind, not everybody who claims to be your companion really is. Do not be discouraged by those who get worked up over nothing and at that point forsake you. Be guaranteed that your supplications are not unsuccessful. The circumstances that appear slowed down or ended are regularly my defensive reactions, protecting you from hurt, inconvenience, and negative impacts. I am tuning in. I am conveying you from danger. Take a profound breath. I am bringing rest to your soul. I am working behind the scenes, planning you for supernatural gifts to come. Everything takes time. Frequently, I must to begin with change the territory, clear absent impediments, and evacuate covered up threats from your way. When it is time for you to take your following step, it will be secure to do. Get this. I have never cleared out your side, never let go of your hand, and I have never broken a guarantee. Presently it is your turn to play your portion. Accept in me. Be courageous. Lift up your head and let go of your torment. I will stand by you, consolation you, and recuperate your harms in your darkest hour. Do not, for a minute, think that I have turned my back on you. Your challenges may be extraordinary, but my cherish perseveres until the end of time. I will hold your hand through it all. I have listened your cries, felt your melting away trust, and seen your lose hope as you looked for a way out. Maybe you have been looking in the off-base put, for the entryway has continuously been right some time recently you. I am the way, the truth, and the light. Your future, if you discover yourself in the middle of your inconveniences and select to turn to me, I will appear you the way out in my culminate timing and in my culminate way. If your tolerance is wearing lean, and you are tired of holding up, I will provide you more tolerance and fortify you. I will confer my peace to you. Do not be anxious, for what you crave is inside your get a handle on. You must put your confidence in me over all others, looking for my direction in all things. This way, you will not lose what you have worked so difficult to achieve. If you surge, you may come to hurt. Keep in mind, there is no require to compete with others or to demonstrate yourself. I have amplified my belief to you, and your confidence in me is secure. Begin strolling with astute and unflinching steps. You are on your way to the gifts and thriving you have yearned for. Let this truth be your grapple as you enter this arrive of guarantee. A season of marvelous favoring is standing by you. In your domestic, you have been reliable, and you are a champ in my eyes. Free yourself from self-imposed restrictions, knowing that I venerate you. You have been formed by the battles of your past, getting to be familiar with the hold of fear and the weight of consistent stress. Through these encounters, you have picked up intelligence. You can presently make sound choices and recognize your genuine companions. You are on the right way toward my will, and you are prepared to enter a season of exceptional wonders. Do not lose hope. I listen you, I secure you, and I favor you. I am your Savior and the source of your thriving. Look for me with all your heart. Do not miss the marvels I have arranged for you. Tune in for the minutes when my soul touches your heart, for your life is approximately to change. Today, let go of outrage and cynicism. Come, drench yourself in the waterway of my cherish. When I whisper in your ears, tune in closely. Do not turn absent. Indeed, after I have restrained you sternly, return to my enduring adore. I have conveyed you from difficulty. The weapons shaped against you will not succeed. I will reestablish your apologetic heart. Let commend rise from your lips as you bring your petitions to me each day in supplication. When your quality is went through, keep in mind my nearness. Incline on my bear. I am your companion, your confidant. I cherish you, you are valuable to me, and I do not condemn you. Your insider facts do not incite my outrage. Keep my words in your heart and let them stay in your intellect. My guarantees will direct your considerations absent from past distresses and grapple your heart in the present. All conceivable outcomes of the future are yours, but as it were those who set out and continue on in confidence will overcome. The way to me is opening for you. Set your course solidly on the column of pardoning. Those who have harmed and disdained you will return presently, respectful, for they will know that I keep you secure. Accept it and plan yourself, for it should come to pass. Do not fear, for you will need nothing. Success will take after you, handle it well, duplicate it, and celebrate. Presently, with bliss and confidence, your supplication is effective. It reverberates in the sky. The words you talk cut through disheartening, question, pity, and lose hope, vanquishing all considerations of vanquish and disappointment. Raise your voice in laud and supplication. Lift your hands in revere. All the pent-up outrage, torment, seethe, and fear, the pessimism that has tormented you, will take off your domestic nowadays, never to return. My peace will totally dominate your living space. Open your entryways and windows. Do not be anxious, for no fiendish will enter your house. My assurance encompasses your family at all times, protecting you from concealed dangers. Dear one, if these words have comforted your spirit, share your joy by pressing like, for I see your heart and walk beside you. Accept this as your truth. You are not a botch. I chose you. I composed your predetermination sometime recently, the starting of time. I looked upon you with unbounded cherish sometime recently you were born, and I gave you the soul of a warrior and the predetermination of a victor. You know well that the encounters you have lived and the tests you have passed have made you exceptionally solid. Live by these words and broadcast them with an uproarious voice. Accept that your life has a reason, and that the time has come for my will to be done. Let go of complaints and disarray. To those who do not tune in to me, who do not take after my guidance, I say, I went to them, I talked and I replied. However, they tell me, yes, I cherish you, but I do not accept. My child, do not be like them. Accept in my cherish for you. Take after my direction and walk in the way I have set some time recently you. Your travel may not continuously be simple, but I guarantee you it will be beneficial. I am directing your steps, lighting your way, and carrying you when you are weary. In the calm minutes of your day, tune in for my voice. In the challenges you confront, see for my hand. In the delights you involvement, feel my grin. You are my adored child, and nothing can ever isolate you from my adore. As you explore through life, know that I have prepared you with everything you require. The abilities and capacities you have are not by chance, they are blessings I have gave upon you. Utilize them admirably and for the advantage of others. When you do this, you adjust yourself with my reason for your life. In times of instability, when the way ahead appears hazy, depend on my intelligence. I see the full scope of your life that is still unfurling. What may appear like a mishap to you may be a setup for something more prominent than you can envision. Have confidence in my timing and my arrange. Do not be disheartened by the victory of others or feel that you are falling behind. Each person's travel is interesting, and I have custom fitted yours particularly for you. The endowments I have in store for you are not lessened by the gifts I grant to others. There is wealth in my kingdom, and I enchant in showering my children with great things. When you confront enticement, keep in mind that I have given you the quality to overcome it. Call upon me in minutes of shortcoming, and I will give you with a way out. Your versatility in the confront of difficulty brings me extraordinary delight and lauds my title. As you develop in your understanding of my cherish, let it flood to those around you. Be a signal of my light in a world that frequently appears dim. Appear thoughtfulness to the discouraged, expand benevolence to those who have wronged you, and offer trust to the miserable. In doing so, you ended up my hands and feet in this world. Do not be on edge approximately your future. I hold all your tomorrows in my hands. The plans I have for you are great, filled with trust and a shining future. Depend on my arrangement, for I know your needs indeed sometime recently you inquire. Look for to begin with my kingdom and my honesty, and all these things will be included unto you. In minutes of delight and victory, keep in mind to allow much obliged. Develop a heart of appreciation, for it is in appreciation that you will discover satisfaction. Each great and culminate blessing comes from me, and I enchant in favoring you. When you bumble and drop, do not let disgrace keep you from returning to me. My arms are continuously open, prepared to get you. There is no sin as well incredible that my cherish cannot cover, no botch as well huge that my beauty cannot overcome. Atone, and I will re-establish you. Learn to rest in my nearness. In the hustle and flurry of life, carve out minutes of stillness where you can listen my voice. It's in these calm times that I will revive your soul and re-establish your strength. As you associate it with others, keep in mind that they as well are my children. Treat them with the cherish and regard that befits their status as creatures made in my picture. Your benevolence and kindness can be the exceptionally thing that draws them closer to me. Do not be perplexed to step out in confidence when I call you to unused endeavors. I will never lead you where my elegance cannot maintain you. When you feel lacking for the assignment at hand, Keep in mind that my control is made idealize in your weakness. In all things look for to honor me. Let your words be prepared with elegance, your activities stamped by astuteness, and your contemplations adjusted with truth. As you do this, you will discover yourself changed more and more into my resemblance. Keep in mind, my child, that your personality is not found in your accomplishments or disappointments, but in being my adored. Nothing you do can make me cherish you more, and nothing you do can make me cherish you less. My adore for you is steady, constant, and eternal. Go forward presently with mettle and confidence. Live each day knowing you are cherished, secured, and guided by my unfailing cherish. The future I have arranged for you is shining with guarantee. Grasp it with open arms and an open heart. Never disregard that you are mine, and I am yours, presently and until the end of time more. My cherished child, I encourage you not to take after the way of others or look for their endorsement. Your dependence ought to be on me alone. You have all you require to flourish, to see my guarantees unfurl in your life and domestic. Put your certainty not in others, but in me, the source of genuine offer assistance and strength. A momentous day approaches, one to be recalled for eras. Tune in closely, for I'm talking to you. I crave a profound association with you, one that warms and clarifies your soul. As you go almost your day, know that you walk on higher ground. Accept without question, for the time has come, and nowadays is yours. Feel my cherish encompassing you. I watch and secure you. I have grasped you for triumph. My cherish lights up your way through dull times. It fills your heart with bliss. In this minute, it lifts the weight of distress, turning greatness into quality and gentility, empowering you to rise and stand tall once more. Giving up is not your predetermination, for you stand on the edge of triumph. In spite of the fact that storms may seethe and shake you, you will discover security in my nearness. I see your torment. I see when belief is broken, when those you depended on turn against you with pitiless expectation and unforgiving activities. I know the profundity of your care, your eagerness to be powerless in spite of the chance of dismissal. I get it, you're enduring. Know this, you are profoundly valued. When tears stream openly and your heart is burdened with distress and stress, I am here, not to judge, but to offer discharge and shield. In truth, I am your most secure asylum in threat, your steadiest grapple in turbulent times. I have expelled contemplations of lose hope and vanquished to the past. I have called you out of haziness into my marvelous light. Nowadays, I have reestablished your bliss, reinforced your confidence, and engraved guarantees of belief on your heart. I have given you a new viewpoint, a modern kind of energy established in my word. Dear one, are you ready to open your heart and receive the fullness of my love and grace? Click join and step into the beauty of my word, surrounded by those who seek me as you do. Let us grow together in faith, as my light shines upon you each day. Join me now and walk with fellow believers in this blessed path. Do not squander your valuable time attempting to persuade skeptics and naysayers. Their hearts may never acknowledge your feelings, and they may proceed to deride you. But their endorsement is not vital for your travel to triumph. As you step into your triumph, they walk toward their misfortune, my adored child. When depression creeps in, when you require a companion, keep in mind that I'm here. Be understanding and trusting. At the right minute, I will bring the right individuals into your life. You are valuable to me. I cherish you. I honor you. I will care for you. The wait is about over. Before long, you'll feel yourself lifted up. I never take off you holding up inconclusively. I arrive accurately, when you require me most. I get it, the stretch of holding up, the torment of staying on, and dubious future. So discharge those thoughts. Do not live as if bliss exists as it were in a few removed time, as if you're holding out for life to start. Live blissfully in the show, knowing that more noteworthy joy lies ahead. Raise your head and terminate stressing almost whether things will turn out well or ineffectively. I will work wonders in your life to clear your way. My guarantee perseveres until the end of time. I rule over day and night. I am display when rest escapes you, when your intellect is weighed down by concerns. I have as of now grasped you when uneasiness grasped you. Talk to me, simply speak. Remember that fear has no put in your heart, since you have depended yourself to me, your companion, your God, your ruler. Observe as your fears scatter, never to return, and your soul celebrates in the brilliant light of my peace. Attempt to savor each day, each minute as it unfurls. On troublesome days, he'll be there, whispering in your ear, reminding you that my hand rests on your bear. Amid each terrible day, each challenging minute, he'll lift you up once more and once more. He'll remind you that your heart still beats. He'll encourage you to believe me. I have never betrayed you. You've come as well distant to turn back presently. You must press on. I am talking into your circumstance right presently. Ingrains faithful confidence, mettle, and perseverance, instructing you to hold up calmly as I work on your sake. Indeed, as exhaustion leaks into your soul, hold out for me to fortify you once again. Be sure and calm your heart. There is no require for fear. Your whole life, your dreams, your predetermination are supported in the hands of your adoring Father. My cherish for you is interminable. I have never fizzled you, and I have not remained absent. I am here, and I am almost to reach out and take hold of you. Know to the center of your being that no one cherishes you more than I do. Have no questions. I am with you. Do not fear, your triumph approaches. I am reinforcing your boldness and fortifying your confidence, making a way where there appears to be none, overcoming your impediments and clearing a way for you, mending your feelings so that fear will not hold you back. I have stamped you for triumph in all things, and presently I am opening wide the doors of paradise and the entryways of opportunities sometime recently you. Dear one, if these words have comforted your spirit, share your joy by pressing like, for I see your heart and walk beside you. Amen.